Look, for real. We here. And we
All
trying to
right.
make it. We trying to make it work, man. We trying to make it work.
Yeah, we're making it work. Come on,
Yeah.
y'all. What's going on?
Larry, I am his co-host. He is the main host of this show, Late Night Talk with Reverend Larry. I'm your secondary, if not third, with trusty Deacon King Ace Prince. And we're here to have a really, really nice time tonight. Are we ready?
Oh yeah, we ready, man.
We got some exciting things to talk about with you all, and when you guys come in and listen to us, we've all had a long day at some point too, and we hope that y'all long day hasn't been too bad. What we want to do is put a smile on your face and give you some good, great entertainment.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure, we got NBA All Defensive Player head-to-head playoff tonight.
And we'll have a few little bumps here and there talking about a few other things if it gets there, but our main goal is to get you that playoff defensive all-team head-to-head bracket, because we believe that the bracket that was put out by Bleacher Report is not as accurate as it should be, if we're going to be fair.
Well, one thing for sure.
Yeah.
Fair, it was not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fair, it was totally not. So
right.
We definitely gonna bring clarity to
fair. I don't even think it was accurate.
Fair, it was not. Man, not at all, bro.
Like where some of these guys were on this list, but that's what we're here for. We're here to do a breakdown, give our assessment, try to give it fairly. Some people might be biased based on the era in which we watch basketball and what our preference is of defense, right? But I think there should be some sense of foundational groundwork that should have been laid for us to have some sense of where to go from compared to who we just want to tug and plug in a spot. And then we'll get a chance to do that breakdown for you all tonight.
For sure. You ready to let them know where we at?
Let's let them know.
Let's go.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the stars begin to shine, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. We got Trusty Sean P, keeping everything on track. Deacon King Ace holding down the back, and God in the ship with a word so clear. Reverend Larry on the mic is here. Trusty Sean P, Deacon King Ace, and your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
Welcome to Late Night Talk. I am your host, Reverend Larry, with my brother, Deacon King Ace. Trustee Sean P will be on with us later. What's going on, world? What's going on, Deke? You all right, baby?
I'm doing all right, man. I've seen quite a few things that we talking about earlier on in on some of our earlier streams throughout throughout the week and month. And it's hard not to go back to some of those, but we got to stay on topic with the NBA All Defensive Player head-to-head playoff bracket, man. But it's been some crazy things I've seen and heard this past week, man. And even in our own chat, for sure.
Check this out, man. What's your take on the NBA announcing Las Vegas Jacks? You like that mascot, Jacks?
The name itself, I mean, I'm more accustomed to us having more of the an animal name, right, in the NBA compared to it being like a Jack, the card. But I mean, it's not a bad name because it fits Las Vegas. You can't do Aces because but then the
WNBA,
next
but I
highest card would have
mean,
been Las Vegas Jokers. That would have been the next highest card technically, in comparison to the WNBA.
yeah,
But I mean,
you couldn't do
it can have a ring to it. I guess you just have to hear more often.
Jacks. Oh.
I think Joker would
When
have
I
been
think
better.
about,
But Joker or
yeah,
Kings, like it could have been that Kings too.
well, you got Sacramento Kings, so
Kings,
that
right?
was
So it's like now you had to do something different. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think they could have come up with something better than Diamond or something. I don't know.
I mean, but it just had to.
Jacks kind of rubbed me off wrong a little bit.
It just had to fit the theme of what Las Vegas stand for, and we know is mainly for gambling and other things that are not that are worldly, and so it's certain things you can't promote it as. So Jacks is probably the thing they came up with, but Ace is already taken up. I think Joker would have been the next best one to use, but I mean, you just have to hear it enough. You have to hear it more often because I mean, when you think about the expansion of the NBA and the expansion teams, when some of these teams were coming out, you really didn't know what names to really go with, or if it actually had a ring to it, So I mean, it's taking its toll, but it just has to work its way through. I think that's what it does. But I can tell you that there's going to be a lot of guys wanting to try to play there. Summer League is already there, so it makes it easier for anyone who's drafted there not to have to worry about traveling there as much. The only thing I would be concerned with is your younger players being there and being attached to what that life would be in Las Vegas on a continual basis. Instead of it being just a visit. Like a lot of players who may struggle when they go to Miami, when they go to LA from time to time, when they go to Houston. But I can't say New York as much, but the warmer spots where you get a chance to kind of be outside a little bit more and see what the city and the culture of that town or place has to offer. That's where a lot of these guys end up getting themselves caught up in trouble and spending way too much of their money.
Well, my Raiders are in Vegas, and unfortunately, there was a situation where a young man was driving recklessly, and he, crashed his car into another car, and young lady unfortunately was her life was taken, and but outside that, I haven't really seen the reckless living, like people would say. I don't think that'll be an issue, to be honest. I've seen a couple of what they're talking about, the free agents that would possibly go with the expansion draft, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I think those are some cool-headed guys, but I don't really see I was concerned when we moved. Like I said, when we moved to Vegas, I was very concerned, but man, it kind of came out pretty nice. So I don't know.
Well, man, so what I mentioned in regards to the things that happen in Vegas is a lot of things are more acceptable there than they are in other states. And so what I mean by that, I mean it just from an individualistic sense of an individual person doing something compared to what is allowed and acceptable in that city or state. That's what I mean by that. And so when you got guys who's coming into an environment like that they've never been in, they're coming in there with millions of dollars on hand in pocket. They could be an easy target. I mean, most of these guys would be easy targets just because of who they are, their name, their height. What they make is all out there in the world online, so you can't lie about what you have on you. So just the safety of being there, I think, is something I would look at. But these guys come in with the financial literacy, understanding that they're unfortunately going to end up having to have security with them for the most part. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, it's their decision because they are considered to be grown and technically grown no matter their age at that time. So that's what I mean about the individualistic approach of maintaining and watching what they do when they get to that stage. Because when those lights get on and people watching you, they're really watching you.
What do you have What do you have, Russell, on your all-time list, man?
Bill, Mister
Yeah,
Mister, have
I
his
know,
number
right? You gotta,
retired
because you
across
gotta.
the league. Yeah, it's difficult not to have him in your top five. I apologize, man, but for me, if we're looking at defense, I honestly put him at number one because, and the reason why I say I put him at number one, he's at number one when they started beginning to track the defensive stats and certain categories of the defensive player of the year and all of those things in 1969. That was that was the very end of his career after he's been a player and a player coach. Um, so my thing with that is this is he's actually the inventor of the block, but it wasn't considered a block relatively at that time. Anytime, a lot of times he blocked the shot at the rim, they was always called a goaltending.
Yeah,
So for me, someone being an innovator and evolutionizing the game at that time, I mean, how can we not say the inventor of that is at number one? When the stats that would have been accumulated when he was playing at that time, think about how many blocks he would have actually had if they was recording them for him to win 11 championships, be a 5-time league MVP, rebound the ball as well as he did exceptionally well. He's blocking a lot of those shots and then getting a rebound after. So he's getting two he's getting two stats in one play. But they weren't
Hmm.
recording blocks like that at that time. So,
Right,
so
right.
once again, even on this list, he's the head of the snake. My pioneer list, he's going to be the top defender to me, and then it can trickle down based on how we look at these numbers and how these things are broken down for me. So, number one, I'll respectfully leave Bill Russell as number one. What about you?
Yeah, I have him up there. I like, I like that pioneer list you mentioned. I respect that. I never thought about that.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, man, it
Like,
saved our legends from being ultimately disrespected, like a lot of our late modern legends are being disrespected, like the late great Kobe Bryant. There is no way in heck you're gonna tell me that there are 40 because Bill is already on that list. And
yes,
so with him being number 42, one is already taken out. There's no way you're gonna tell me there are 40 better defenders than Kobe Bryant has been throughout his career. There's no way you're gonna tell me that. Not 40. Because
somebody has, big dog.
most of them are gonna be bigs.
Somebody already has, man.
Well, we got to break this down because there's no way you have guys who have 3 all NBA, all defensive teams, 4 all defensive teams, 1 all first, 2 second or third, and Kobe is at 40, 42. There is no way you can tell me that. Not even close. Not even close.
I got these brackets. I'm about to send them over to you. Um, we got first round buys. All right. We got first round buys, and I think this is gonna be interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we decided to do is we decided to have um, a playoff. Going to I could have cleaned that up a little better than that. My apologies. So Bleacher Report came out with their top defensive team, and it was boo boo. It was terrible. Um, yeah, it was god awful. Let's
It
let's
was
gonna call a spade a spade.
garbage. Garbage.
Yeah. And if you're from French, it was garbage. Terrible. Um, but nevertheless, we're going to, we're here. We're going to clean up their mess, and we have a playoff that we're going to run. And man, we hopefully we get, we get some good feedback on what we're about to do here. But before we go there, I got this report. We talked about some boxing last week in the early part of the week. So the purse bid for Devin Haney and Keyshawn Reed was supposed to be Monday, but of course they got an extension because Keyshawn Reed did not accept the $3 million that was on the table. So they
Reed,
went to a purse
is
bid.
it Reed or Davis?
Davis. I get
Okay,
Keyshawn
okay.
Reed
I just want to
because
make
one
sure
of
I
my
follow you.
players, one of my former players is Keyshawn
Okay,
Reed.
okay.
So
I just want to make sure I follow you.
yeah. Um, and so all in all, man, Keyshawn didn't want a he didn't want a uh, he didn't want to accept the $3 million on the table, and so he wanted to go to the purse bid. One thing time does, it exposes news and truths as time progresses. And the crazy thing is, we found out today that Keyshawn actually had an opportunity. This is crazy. He had an opportunity to when it presented himself about the offer that was on the table. Word on the street is he was actually, like, his management actually told him to take the deal. And so that kind of goes back on what I was saying. I didn't think his management wanted this fight, but obviously they did. Jay Prince, them, they wanted this fight. So they were telling him to take this deal. It's crazy. And he wouldn't do it. He wanted to go to purse bid because he kept telling everybody some he knows and all this, that, and the third. And so they went to the purse bid yesterday at 11 o'clock, and Top Rank won. I think they're putting up 8.5 million, which basically means, if you know anything about the WBO, when they do a mandatory, when you order the mandatory, it's a 75-25 split. And so basically 25% will go to the challenger. Keyshawn will be getting, let me get this right. Keyshawn will be getting
A whopping
2.15 million.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's going to be losing $850,000, and it's crazy because that was his highest, that was his highest purse, man. That's the highest. Like, the most he's made is about $500,000, and so we're waiting on Keyshawn to sign that offer sheet. He has 20. He has what he has. He has 48 hours since yesterday. He has 48 hours to sign. What's your take on that, man? Because, I mean, I don't know, dog. He had an opportunity there, and he squandered it. And, man, does that smell like fear? Educate me, bro.
Man, these guys are here to make a buck without having to be concerned with getting hit to make it. That's the business that they're in now. A lot of these guys are not boxing or fighting. I mean, because boxing and fighting are different. Fighting is, no holds barred, no rules. So these guys are boxing in a way to make the best top buck that they can and eliminate being hit altogether. And if on the other side that man can put some hands on you, it can be viewed as ducking or fear, strategic fear. Like, nah, that's not what it is. The money got to be right, but the money sounded like it was right. It's just you might sound like you passing up on what was the better deal for you.
It was more than right, man.
Like, if this was your biggest payday, why not take it?
More than right.
But these guys are here, and they're mindful of their reputation first. They're very mindful of their reputation. Some of them don't care about the reputation. Some of them want to get in there and get to it. They want to get to the nitty gritty and get down with it. But a lot of these new boxers, new age boxers, modern boxers, they're not viewing it that way. As I mentioned, it's about that dollar. If that dollar amount makes sense, what other turn do you need when the money is right? What else do you need to make you want to get in there besides actually not really want to box this dude? As we agreed that the money actually is right. What would make you not want to take the bid, take the match? Unless there's different clauses in the contract that we don't know about, which could be loopholes, but we're not supposed to know. All we're seeing is what's in front of us. Why you won't take the fight? This is a highly anticipated fight. Why won't you take it? And the money is definitely there for you. If this is gonna be your biggest payday, I don't understand it. Is there a rematch clause in there that if you win, you don't want to fight him again, or is it you won't get a rematch if you lose? Like there are different things in there that these guys can have in there that they won't sign for the contract. So it would be very interesting to know what the contract actually looks like besides the dollar amount.
Well, the only rematch clause that would be in there is if Devin would lose. Outside of that, it wouldn't be a rematch clause, to be honest. That's my whole thing. It wouldn't be a rematch clause in there. That's the only rematch clause I would see that would be worth taking, and that's standard though. I think it's more so he's not. It's like he doesn't really have confidence in himself, because you're going against advice, the people that've been there. I don't think he has confidence in himself, and I know that's hard to say because a fighter is, he's really gonna put it out on the line. But that's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, I see these guys, man. They talk, and when it's time to put up, they have a hard time doing it, bro. And I wanted to bring this point out because we've been following it, we've been following it, and it's just interesting how these guys move. Like you said, some of these young cats, man, the way they move. Devin's been in the ring and fought 33 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been in the ring 33 times to Devin to Keyshawn's 15 times. And it's not a good look, man. Ooh.
So you're saying as far as Keyshawn, it just don't look the optics of it don't look good at all if it seems like he's ducking them all together. It makes sense.
Well, I got a headline that just came across my screen and said basically Keyshawn has said he just openly stated that he never did want the Devin Haney fight.
Oh man. Yeah, that's not a good look.
He comes out with that now. And see, this is what I'm saying. When I was dealing with my case, my pops told me you cannot misquote silence. So don't try to defend yourself in the public opinion, court of public opinion, because you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
But that court doesn't matter anyway. Keyshawn came out. You think he came out Sunday with a live or Saturday with a live?
Mm-hmm.
And we hadn't heard anything from him for a couple of weeks. Everybody went hush mouth over there. And so people was like, man, you scared? You scared? You scared? And you come out with this live talking about this, that, and the third to my man, you ain't scared. You're not scared. And now you come out talking about I never wanted to fight. Like, bro. Keyshawn admits he never wanted the Devin Haney fight. He just wanted life-changing money. bruh. Ah, man, what we doing, dog? You know that's my favorite question. Man, what we doing? Come on, man. This can't be life, bro. This can't be life, man. I mean, bruh, I don't know, man. I'm disappointed in how everything is played out, but nevertheless, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. But I mean, we had a lot of news today, man. We have NBA is talking about expanding to Las Vegas. We got actually a press release about it. I think Colangelo has a group that they're trying to buy it. I think $8 billion is the buying, um, the asking price or something like that. That's crazy. Whoo!
Yeah,
$8 billion.
that is crazy. That is crazy.
Jeez. So this, this LeBron thing about the defense and Tony Allen coming out, and I think that's what really kind of sparked us, along with Bleacher Report. One thing that sparked this debate about, what is defense. One of my players, Gabriel Drayton, just posted on his wall, what is considered good defense? Like, this is interesting. This is interesting. That's all I got, man. But here we go. We're gonna start this bracket, man. You ready? Have you taken a look at the bracket?
Oh yeah, I did. Some of the matchups, I don't like it, man.
They random though, bro. They random. I mean, they random. First round buys Giannis, Kobe, Bill Russell, Dennis Rodman, Wemby, Shaq, John Stockton, Scottie Pippen.
Wait, so are we doing the first round you sent to me? Because I have a different matchup that you sent to me.
No. These are the first round buys. Giannis, Kobe, Bill. Yeah.
So repeat them one more time.
All right. Giannis, Kobe, Bill Russell, Dennis Rodman, Victor Wembanyama, Shaq, John Stockton, and Scotty.
And if I could ask, how did you end up with those buys? Was it just a simulated random?
Everything is random.
Gotcha.
All right. So the first round matchups is this.
You have
Dwayne Wade versus Gary Payton. The winner will play Giannis. Ooh, man. They cold-blooded. Second matchup is Tim Duncan, Michael Jordan. You ready for this? The winner gets Kobe.
Oh, God. Jesus. What? Man, hold up. Wait a minute.
Hey, random, bro. Random.
That's
wild.
Absurd. That is absurd.
That is crazy. But hey,
mind you, this is not an offensive bracket. This is a defensive bracket.
This is defensive. So, yeah.
So the metrics of how these guys are going to get to the next phase is predicated on some other metrics that we're working on. Like, for real.
Right. Artest and Kawhi. Third matchup.
Who they got?
Winner will see Bill Russell. That might be a good one. Chamberlain.
Chamberlain. Drew Holiday.
Fourth matchup is Chamberlain versus Drew Holiday. Dennis Rodman will play the winner.
Oh, that'd be fun for Dennis. Dennis have fun with that.
Yeah. Yep. Winner a matchup 5 would be Ben Wallace versus Tony Allen. Mm-hmm. Victor will get the winner.
Go ahead, let Ben Wallace have that one. Let me tell you.
Akeem Olajuwon versus KG.
Garnett. Oh man.
And the winner will get Shaq.
Woo! I know KG don't want no problems with Shaq. Let Akeem do his best, do his thing.
7 matchup is Mutombo versus Bam.
Yeah.
Winner takes John Stockton. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
But I
And
think
then final,
yeah,
Dwight Howard takes on Robinson,
David Robinson,
and Scottie Pippen will take the winner.
That probably won't be too bad either.
That's gonna be a good one too.
If we could, which one of those was who was Ben Wallace and Tony Allen again? John Stockton, you said?
Ben Wallace and versus Tony Allen. Winner gets Victor. That's gonna be a good one too.
Okay, yeah. Now we can leave everything the way it is. I think the most exciting one is going to be the Tim Duncan and the Michael Jordan, because Kobe on the other end. So either Jordan gonna meet somebody compared to him, or Tim Duncan gonna meet somebody who's compared to Jordan.
Right. That's a double-edged sword.
So you're not gonna get a let up on either side.
That's a double-edged sword.
So you want to do a full assessment of each matchup?
Yeah. So
so we got Dwayne Wade and Gary Payton.
Yeah. So this,
I can go through the breakdowns for you if you want, and then we can kind of agree or disagree on the end.
Go ahead.
So you have Dwayne Wade as a 3-time All-Defensive second team. He has the most blocks, most by guards, 6'4" and under. He's an elite weak side rim protector and elite help defender. Gary Payton, however, is a 9-time All-Defensive first team, 1996 Defensive Player of the Year, NBA steals leader, and one of the greatest point of attack defenders ever. And if you want this breakdown, Wade is a superior shot blocker and help defender, while Payton is arguably the greatest perimeter on-ball defender in NBA history. He consistently shuts down elite point guards while still providing elite offense. I didn't bring up Dwayne Wade's offensive prowess because that's not really the point of this one. However, if we're looking at elite defense, Dwayne Wade was definitely elite in his time and era in the league. Being a 6'4", arguably 6'3" at times guard, but he has long arms, very, very spry, very anxious and attacking to get to the ball, especially from the weak side help, as he and LeBron did when they played in Miami together. And so, unfortunately, as I am a Heat fan and a fan of Dwayne Wade, Gary Payton has shown to be the more versatile, not to be more versatile than D Wade, but based on him being a Defensive Player of the Year and being a steals leader as well. Yeah, he's arguably one of the greatest perimeter on-ball defenders. Gary Payton, I believe, won that round, and that will send Dwayne Wade home. On you, what do you have?
Okay, check this out. And we said we would do this. Let me check the bracket, because we did say we will put LeBron in here. Just for, it's a nice 24.
I can't. Well, me and you had 24.
Bro.
No, me and you had 24 without trustees. When Trustee gave us his, that was 20. No, that was 34 because he only gave.
Yeah, but a lot of his were in the mix.
Was similar to yours.
Had.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Was similar to both of ours.
Well, I didn't pick anybody similar to what y'all had. I only picked completely different people. That's how my boy Bam got in there. I was like, Bam. I'm like, come on, man.
Bro.
Bam need people at the rim, man. Seeing Jason Tatum wasn't dunking that thing, but he did dunk on LeBron, not Bam.
Man.
Okay.
Let me get a laptop about to die. We can't have it. Man, you stuck Bam in there, bro. Bro, we might need to replace Bam with LeBron, bro.
But if you want to do that, go ahead. you want to do that, go ahead. I'm with you.
We got to put LeBron.
But he's not gonna be a better defender than Dikembe Mutombo.
No, I know he's not, bro. I'm just here's and see this is the argument.
It don't matter who we take out and put him in there for. It's not going to be better for him because we're looking at.
It's going to be a disadvantage. I get it.
Look. We could take Drew Holiday out and put him with Will Chamberlain. It still don't mean it's going to be better.
This is actually a good argument. Like out of these 24, who do we remove?
I told you have Drew Holiday, and you have Drew Holiday and you have Bam Adebayo. Those are the only two. Those are the only two players. If you want to do it that way, remove them and put LeBron in there.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, but what justifies that other than his name? And I'm not being mean. I'm not being a hater. I'm being Ace 100. And let's talk about this for a minute because we have to put LeBron in there.
At every position. Elite switch defender, and he's a multiple all defensive selection, team selection. While you have Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday he's a 6-time all defensive, one of today's best perimeter defenders in elite screen navigation. So either one of them can be removed because neither one of them has a defensive player of the year. Although Bam is the anchor on the defense, Drew Holiday is one of the better perimeter defenders of today's era, which is why every team gone to in the later part of his years have won a championship in Milwaukee and Boston.
Right. You cannot remove Drew, bro.
And you can't remove Bam.
See what y'all doing? See what y'all doing? And Trustee Sean P is not even here yet to defend his pick.
Just think about it. Just think about it. Either person we move, he's going against a perimeter. He's going against a premier big from a defensive sense in Will Chamberlain and Dikembe Mutombo. Because if we move anybody else, it could get worse.
But it's not. But here's the thing: we're not doing head-to-head on defense. We're doing figuratively stats, their contribution, defensive win shares. Like we're not, you know what I'm saying? So,
but all defensive teams matter.
That would still put him at a disadvantage because a big is going to have more stats than he is. His win shares are going to be larger. Like
putting him against someone who has an all defensive team. Defensive Player of the Year award. He's already at a loss. That's why Bam and Drew are the only two you can do that with. Just about everybody else, like that's why I picked D Wade to lose his matchup because Gary Payton actually has a Defensive Player of the Year award. Like he actually has one. But the reason why I wouldn't move D Wade because D Wade actually holds a record of being the #1 shot blocking guard in NBA history, surpassing Michael Jordan, who's an elite defender.
I'm looking for information to help my man LeBron out because I don't want to look like no hater, man.
Like you can't remove Ron Artest, you can't move MJ or Tim. I mean, unless you want to remove someone who's on the buy list.
No, you can't do that. Well, I mean, can we?
Go over the list one more time. Kobe, Wemby, Stockton, Pippen. It's quite a few guys over there. Bill Russell, like, come on, man. It's like 8-9 guys over there.
Who do you move to make room for LeBron? Like, this is crazy work. God. Because I'm looking at the private chat and
you can't move none of them guys. Stockton, Pippen, Kobe, Russell, Wemby, Rodman. Like that's 6 already. Come on, man. You're going to have to sit on the sideline for this one. You're going to have to. because now we're about to, you had Giannis over there. We're about to start rolling into guys who are multiple defensive player of the year winners at that.
Y'all got to help us out, man. All right, because if Sean P come on this,
one of the ones supposed to be on there.
I mean, if Sean P get on this show and LeBron ain't on there, you know, this is the LeBron apologist. Man, he gonna blow a gasket, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. The LeBron apologist is gonna be. And I know he likes to go against it, but he is a LeBron apologist. What's your take on that?
I don't want to just pin that on him. Of course, you know him much longer than I do. But
don't put this on history. I'm talking about recent.
But based on proper context, I can see why he wants to at least give him some sense of adulation, because LeBron gets a bad rap in a lot of areas, and I understand that. But a lot of that is catered to his fans at some point too. Like, his fans are the ones who him and the fans and Rich Paul, they're the ones pushing the narrative that no one else is trying to push. Agreed. And I think that's what's part of this Bleacher Report thing. With him, and he
has a machine. Whether people want to believe it or not, he has a machine.
Because LeBron James is not a better defender to me than Kobe Bryant or Tony Allen, but he's higher than both of them. Kobe Bryant's in the 40s.
Bro, we're gonna have to make a move, dog.
So I'm not gonna make a move, because no matter who you put him up against, he's not gonna
put that on me.
He's not gonna be a better defender than I didn't do the bracket.
No, it's not about a bracket, bro. It's about who do we. Let's ask Gemini, bro. I don't want to do it. That's
I said six of the guys on the bottom list. Who else is on there? I said Wemby, said Pippen, Stockton, Giannis,
Russell,
Kobe,
Dennis,
Russell,
Shaq, John Stockton.
Okay, Shaq is the last one. Russell and Shaq. Honestly, you could take Shaq off.
Whoa.
You take Shaq off. Shaq was never known as an elite defender. Size, yes, but he was never known as an elite defender. He was elite because you would be scared to go in there because he's gonna knock you down, but not that you're gonna actually block his shot or defend them relatively well.
He swatted everything coming to that rim.
Even AI went at Shaq, so that's But
he's swatting everything coming to that rim, dog. That last line of defense means something. I cannot remove the Big Shaq Diesel off this list for LeBron James. That's crazy work. Ben Wallace?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Then what we talking about, bro?
Ben Wallace is the one who stopped Shaq a lot of times. 04 and
I'm just naming names, dog.
Ben Wallace is a multiple-time defensive player of the year. We can't do that. He didn't even have an offensive game, so you know he was in the league for defense. He can't get off this list. We can't do that. Absolutely not. We can't.
He had to pick a struggle.
Listen.
Shout out to the Atlanta Dream for winning tonight against the Seattle. I mean, it wasn't a match. 98-89. Angel Reese, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. She was plus 14. Matter of fact, she was the largest plus minus on the team tonight. Big salute to them.
Hey, might as well move Shaq off.
What?
At Shaq's peak, he was a very good occasional elite interior defender, though not the same tier defenders as Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, or Ben Wallace. Go ahead and move Shaq off, man.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Say he had a massive paint presence, but that was about it, man.
Okay, hold on, bro. Hold on.
Weaknesses: pick and roll coverage, perimeter mobility, motor, and consistency. That's where we can fill him in. As big as Shaq was, he's a 3-time all-defensive second team. Never made an all-defensive first team being his size. Go ahead, throw LeBron in there, man.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I can't. I can't.
And you know what's crazy? All these guys we put in there. Come on, man. I try to look. I'm gonna lace you up on it, man. I'm gonna tell you.
Ugh. I know what I'm gonna do, bro.
We're trying to get to the nitty gritty, and you can't take John Stockton out there because he holds the steals record.
At all, you can't do that. All right, hold on. I'm gonna list this. Not Bill, not Dennis Rodman, not Victor, Shaq, or Scotty.
Random pick.
Well, you can't do Giannis, Kobe, Bill, Dennis, Victor, and John Stockton. Like those are that you can't touch them. We know that. The last on that list is Shaq and Scotty. All right, so I'm gonna post this on my wall. I'm gonna post it on my wall, and I'm gonna highlight it. Well, should I highlight it? Maybe I shouldn't. And do followers. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we get some action, man. My post is we have an issue on the show. We have 24 top defensive players in the bracket. LeBron is not listed, but who should we replace him with, Shaq or Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
We should get some action. I'm hoping we get some action. I'm gonna take this to the chat in my teams page, in my teams group. I'm gonna ask them. I think it's only right. Like I'm gonna go to another basketball group. I mean, we
here. I'm just trying to see I'm just trying to make sure we on the same page with it. Because
hey, I got Shaq listed on there, man.
Shaq not who we think he is when it mattered defensively. That's why he was out the game.
Somebody hit back. One of my players came back saying Scotty for sure.
Take him out or keep him?
Take him out. Replace him.
Nah.
Oh, two said Scotty. Golly.
Oh man, Scotty sounds like he's about to be up out of there, man. People not saying Shaq because of his size, man. They didn't even watch him know that he wasn't that good of a defender. For this conversation, for a team aspect, sure, but we're talking about strictly defense. I don't know, man.
Man, 3. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's 3.
They all Scotty?
That's 3 saying Scotty. Ooh, that's crazy. 3 point. I got 3 with Scotty. wait, that's crazy, man. Scottie Pippen for real? Come on, man.
They said remove Scotty to bring in
Remove
LeBron.
Scotty and bring in LeBron. Golly.
Told you that's why I said take off Shaq. I'm telling you,
God,
hey,
man, that's
Scotty got
crazy.
the vote. Scotty got the vote.
I mean, you know, that's just 3.
That's more than what you bargained for. I can tell you that.
Good God, man. Really? Scotty like that?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Man, Scotty, for real?
Do you have the guys who make it to the next round in order already?
Yeah.
Say it one more
I
time.
got it.
I tried to type them earlier, but just, go slow because I'm gonna type them in too.
Okay, so we have Dwayne Wade and Gary Payton. Oh, you talking about the next round? Well, we have to wait for the winners.
The ones who got the buys, whoever's going to be the buy for each matchup.
Okay, Giannis is matchup 1. Kobe is matchup 2. Bill Russell is matchup 3. Dennis Rodman is matchup 4.
So Rodman, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Wemby is matchup 5. Shaq is matchup 6. John Stockton is matchup 7. And question mark on matchup 8.
Because that's going to be Scottie Pippen on LeBron.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm waiting, but man, that's what it is, dog. Scotty, bye. Scotty matchup 8. I mean, LeBron matchup 8. You don't like the outcome of the next game, the next round, but it is what it is. All right, so and it is what it is. Okay. So so Gary Payton wins.
Oh, you didn't give your assessment.
Oh, my bad. My bad. All right, so one thing that stands out with me with Gary Payton is the on-ball defender. Also, I hate to say this, but when they put him on Jordan in that series, ooh, hey, look, look, he got a little touchy. On-ball defender, and I get the stats with steals but he's getting most of those steals and on-ball defending, and I think that was a bad matchup for Dwayne Wade, man, to be honest. I think that was a bad matchup for them. His on-ball defending, he got a lot of his steals from just taking it from them, not playing the passing lanes. Like a lot of people, you know, some of Allen Iverson fans like, man, why didn't he get some nods for some defensive player of the year? But man, he played the passing lane. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a part of the game. But when you're talking about who is one of the most dominant on-ball defenders, that would be Gary Payton. I don't want to go stats right now because we're going to need that for the second round. But the steals alone that he received, that he took, were from on-ball defending. I have a player like that, Eric Williams. On-ball defending is his on-ball defense brings problems, right? And he's more solid. He has a more solid base now, I was told by coach. He's working out. That makes him even more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So the on-ball defense is somebody commented, Scotty. Okay, Scotty, it is. Man, sorry to hear that. So I have Gary Payton moving on. Matchup 1. Scottie Pippen. I mean, oh, man, I'm all messed up. Uh-oh, there you go. K Reed is in the building. What's going, man? Maybe you can help us out, big dog.
What's
What's
up, man?
going on?
Welcome in, my guy. Welcome
I
in.
appreciate it. Y'all gave me such a hard time about my lineup last time I had to jump on.
Hey, help us out, big dog. So we made up this list. We got 24. We got 24 top defensive players. We don't have LeBron on the list at all.
But it's based off Bleacher Reports, 99 to 100 best defenders, and so we all chose 10 to 12 defenders apiece. And so LeBron unfortunately was left off of our list. So it's kind of a
Damn.
breakdown of who to remove and who to keep.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So we were given five. We were given 8 buys, and this is just a random list.
hmm
And the 8 buys, the 8 first round buys was Giannis, Kobe, Bill Russell, Dennis Rodman, Victor Wembanyama, Shaquille, John Stockton, Scottie Pippen. So if we're going to put LeBron in, he would have to take one of those spots.
And you said they got a buy?
Yeah, just they were
Okay.
randomly first round buys, just
Yeah, it was
randomly.
based
Okay.
on how the bracket was orchestrated, and those guys
Yeah.
got a bye compared to some other guys who are going to be on this first matchup.
Oof.
So in order for us
That's
to put LeBron on, we're gonna have to. Well, I mean, the consensus was Scottie Pippen. We had to choose between Scottie Pippen and Shaquille O'Neal. Who would you say?
Shaq Diesel.
See,
Easy.
look, I'm trying to tell
It's an easy entry.
Ah,
I
Because think
told you,
about it,
man.
man. When Shaq was in his prime, it was only two people in the league that was handling him. And they was both from Texas. Hakeem and the Admiral, David
man,
Robinson. Outside of that,
man, but
he
you
shut
gotta.
everybody else down.
I mean, but you gotta admit though, man, Deepak came and run for his money over in Sacramento, man.
Who?
Divac, man, Vlade Divac.
Hey man, Larry, don't ever say that name again, brother.
Man, I didn't say he's a stud, man. I said he gave man. Look, the Sacramento Lakers series was come on, man. You a Laker fan, bro. You ain't.
hmm
You know the Sacramento and Lakers series was a series, and in order for it to be a series, Vlade had to kind of give his. I'm not saying he dominated.
No, it wasn't. It was the Chris Webber show. Let's be real. Chris Webber, Chris Webber made that series what it was, and then Big Shot Bob came and shut it down.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, man, Weber was doing his stuff. This not gonna second guess that at all. You're right, but Vlade had something to do with that too, man. I can't just give it all to Weber, bro.
No, you got to give Chris Webber his flowers. It started with
I'm giving him his
it
flowers.
started in Golden State. It wasn't just
Yeah,
Sacramento. It started in Golden State.
nah, that's true.
See,
So you
this is what
saying
I wanted to
Shaq?
tell y'all the other night, but it was too much to type, man. And then the lag between when I send the messages versus when y'all read them was like a 3 or 4 minute delay. It's a bunch of big names off of that top 50 list that got left out. Like, in my opinion, Rip Hamilton should have been on in the top 50 defensively for the Pistons.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I don't know about Rip,
What was the guy
man.
named in Phoenix? They called the Kobe stopper, and then Kobe put 45 on him.
Rajah Bell.
Roger
No, he.
Bell.
Oh, Roger. Yeah.
So the thing about Rip, man, the only reason I wouldn't put Rip on there, and that's where a lot of these guys like him, LeBron, a lot of those guys don't get the defensive accolade or props or praise they should because they're playing with other better or great defenders around them. Like Rip played with three pretty good, if not great defenders, and Ben Wallace, Rasheed, and Tajon Prince behind him. And
But
Chauncey Billups wasn't a
does
slouch either.
his light get dimmed because of who around him? Because if that's the case, you can say Kobe wasn't a great scorer because Shaq was on the team. You gonna dim Kobe's light because Shaq got the MVP? Kobe
No, no,
still
no, no,
played
no, no, no. So I like that. I like that comparison, but this is the difference. Rip Hamilton would have been the 5th best defender on their team, but Chauncey Billups was even a better defender than him, taking charges. Tayshaun Prince was a better defender than him. Rasheed Wallace was a great help defender in the ISO. And then you have Ben Wallace as your anchor. So Rip would have been your 5th best defender in that lineup. Kobe, however, was your 2nd leading scorer on that team, and he would actually practically close your games for you when we know the Big D's will foul out, which is why you have mentioned Shaq probably being the one come off the list because he wasn't as good in the pick and roll situations. He's not a good perimeter defender at all.
No.
And,
if it's not at the rim, we don't have action.
So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, if it's not at the rim, Shaq don't have no action at it. So I agree with that.
And so if you attack him, the one thing Shaq made sure to let you know, I'm gonna knock you on your behind. Hey, don't try to come in here with that again. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna break your wrist. Try to dunk on me. I'm gonna break your arm. Just let you know, little bit fella. Like that. That was Shaq. So I don't think it should dim anybody's light. But the eye test, but then analytics, like they don't never mesh well. And Rip Hamilton never got the full respect defensively like he should have. Like Ray Allen should have gotten more praise defensively, but their game was similar in coming off a lot of ball screens. They had a lot of ISO moments with a lot of the best 2 guards in the league. Like that was their matchup, from your Reggie Millers to your Dwayne Wades, your T-Mac, your AI, your Kobe, your Paul Pierce, your Tracy McGrady, your Vince Carter. That's a lot of premier 2 guards that these guys are having to guard. But on the flip side, Tayshaun Prince took on a lot of those matchups for them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys at that time didn't have a secondary wing or point guard who was as potent or as good as they were. Like Tracy McGrady was supposed to have, Grant Hill, but Grant Hill ankles never held up for him. Kobe never had another great wing with him at all. Great wing. Like in comparison to a Vince Carter or a Tracy McGrady or Grant Hill. Like a lot of these guys never had that.
I don't know, man, because Rick Fox did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, but
now, I won't say great, but he was a really good role player.
How many plays you think they ran for Rick Fox in that Lakers offense?
In all fairness, they didn't run many plays for nobody outside of Kobe and Shaq or Kobe and Powell.
And it was because based on that offense that they ran, it was that triangle offense. It was meant to get the best open shot, and if you don't get that shot, make a play out of what we have, because we have a lot of ball movement. But then those guys started to get selfish with each other. Shaq wasn't getting the ball, so he wasn't going to rebound. And then Kobe wasn't getting enough touches, or he was taking a lot of shots. But it's like, hey, you're not working hard enough. So that's where that clash came in at. And so they eventually dismantled. But as far as playing with another elite wing, we're besides Jordan and Pippen, we didn't really see elite wings playing with each other until like the mid-2000s on up. And now you see them more often than we did then. Because it was more of a power forward, big man era with one premier guard at the time. For every decent guard, you at least had a premier big.
You talking about what, 89 through 94? Or beyond?
You can talk about 89 to 2010.
I don't know about that, because they had a pretty stiff combo here in Houston with Steve and Coutinho.
No, and that's one that don't get talked about much. That's one that don't get talked about much. They were a problem. Coutinho Mobley and Steve Franchise, they were a problem. But then you also bring in Yao Ming.
You can even go back to the Portland days with Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter. That was a nasty combo.
I mean, you still had Duckworth there.
They don't respect that
era. You had some formidable guys there, but for every premier guard or wing, there was a big or a 4 there somewhere. That's why when you brought up like the late 80s and I mentioned 2010, you at least seen that combination. It's very rarely you've seen 2 wings that were dominating the league like Jordan Pippen did in the 90s. Very rare.
That was this combo out in Seattle with Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
Gary Payton, Deadlift Shrimp. They had a hell of a 3-man wing. It just
but that was a premier guard and a big. Deadlift Shrimp was in there, but it was Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
But the deadlift played the 3.
That's what I'm saying. So you could have used him in there, but when you speak about that Seattle Supersonics team, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton are the ones who've spoken about most. Not Darrell and anybody else. Nate McMillan was on one of them teams. He was a hell of a player.
Absolutely, but I mean you can say that about any legacy, even with the Bulls. You know, as big as that shot was that Steve Kerr hit, as big as the shot was that John Paxson hit.
Yeah,
they talk about Scotty and Mike.
Right. No,
and
for sure.
It was a lot of guys that get stepped over because Mike and Scotty light was a little brighter.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But you have a point. It don't dim the light of anybody else. Not to cut you off, Rev. It don't dim the light of anybody else.
No.
I just believe that at some point that 2-man tandem, depending on how, and it also depends on where the league is at too, because it's a wave of everything going on when it's coming to the league. It's a wave of big men for your one guard, your 2 guard. Like it's a wave of the combination of your big and smalls playing together to win together. So and we've seen it throughout history. Like you at least need 2 of them to be successful and win. What you got, Red?
I had one of my other players. He finna get on. So my young squad, man, they in the chat talking about this disrespectful. And y'all old heads just hate Kobe. And I'm saying, bro, the names we have, the 24 names we have, like, they're not scrubs, man.
Wait, why are they saying we're disrespecting Kobe? Kobe's in there. He already got a bye.
No. They talking about LeBron. Not having LeBron is disrespectful.
No, it wasn't that we intentionally did it. We all picked ours.
So let me say this.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm a die-hard Kobe fan to the core. I'm talking about tatted and everything. For me, if Kobe on there, and this is no disrespect to Kobe whatsoever, LeBron got to be on there. LeBron has never held the best player on the team and got smoked in the series. And my boy Kobe did. When we lost that championship to the Pistons, Kobe was chasing Rip Hamilton all around the court, game 1 through game 7. And ultimately, it hurt his offense. So LeBron not making the top 24 is kind of disrespectful. It ain't never been another cat in the league that takes people down and put it off the glass like LeBron do. And I can't even say past
blocks.
So
I got really defense.
Go ahead, Red. I got a few rebuttals, but I'm gonna let you cook, Red.
Just saying, chase down block. And I'm finished eating now, man. Look, chase down.
Stuff in your face, man. Come on, man.
Man, look, wife fixed something for me, man. I can't disrespect her like that. You feel me? But no, chase down blocks ain't it, bro. That's good defense, but you can't. I mean, I'm with Tony Allen on that. Like, that's not a real good stat to stick your hat on saying you're a defensive prowess. Because LeBron is not going to play the toughest and the top. Like, he's not finna. Let's just say if there was a 3 or 4.
Maybe not in year 24. Maybe not in year 24. But if you look at the first 10, 11, 12 seasons, LeBron was a monster.
I got you. So some of his premier matchups, Paul George, Paul Pierce, and even Kevin Durant in the finals, all those guys gave LeBron that work. But what made it work for LeBron is realizing that he needs to have defensive guys around him like a Shane Battier, a Rashard Lewis. These guys coming in to save him on the offensive end when the team would need him most.
But
bro,
every name
so I can't say that LeBron never got his just due against another guy because Kevin Durant averaged 35 against him in the finals. That was his premier matchup. Nobody else could match up with KD in the finals but LeBron. Nobody.
They got a stat. They have a stat that every person that LeBron held in the finals
or in the playoffs, their points went up. Their points production went up.
Their points production went up. Tony Parker. LeBron held Tony Parker almost 75% of the entire finals. Tony Parker was averaging 10 points a game. Tony Parker was the, I think, wasn't he was a Finals MVP.
He was a Finals MVP in 05.
But check this: LeBron at 6'7",
6'8". 07.
LeBron at 6'7", 6'8". Tony Parker, truthfully, at 6'2", 6'3". As a basketball player, a former player myself, that is one of the hardest matchups ever for a big man to go down and play a point guard.
I don't know why
LeBron has never ducked any smoke defensively, and by no means, I didn't become a LeBron fan until he got in purple and gold. So to say that he held Kevin Durant and Tony Parker, these guys are future Hall of Famers. When you said Kevin Durant and Paul Pierce, man, them boys going to the Hall of Fame. They getting jackets. So it ain't like he let LaMelo Ball score 45 on them or something. We talking about real Hall of Fame contenders.
I mean, if we're talking about the caliber of player, we can do that. But when we're talking about one of the greatest of all time, and some argue he is the greatest of all time, when we have that conversation, we have to look at it from this standpoint too. When we're looking at, I'm not going to do 24 years. I'm not going to do 23. Let's just stick.
No, I don't look at 24
let's just do 22 years.
I don't look at him at all when he was in. I don't look at him at all while he's in the Laker uniform.
I mean, I can't disregard that because his first year there, when he ended up with that real bad, either growing injury or high sprain, they were number 3 seed in the league in 2019. So I can't deny what he did leading into that 2020 year. Like I can't be unfair to that. But where I was getting at with it is I'll at least just do 22 years. I'll do 22 years in being in the league. The same way we can up and praise the 22 years, we have to look at the other years that he didn't have that same defensive prowess to back him up, because his best years defensively were in Miami when he had a better defensive team around him. That's why I mentioned it earlier. Like when you have a Dwayne Wade playing on the perimeter, you have a Shane Battier playing, you have a Chris Bosh and Udonis Haslem back you up, you have a Birdman coming in off the bench backing you up. It makes a difference defensively because now you can lag off a little bit more and anticipate those weak side passes. They don't see you sitting in the crepe sub. Like you can dart out. That's what him and D-Wade based their defensive transition into offense of. Like they played on the weak side and dart out to them weak side passes. So that's where he played his best defense, when he played with better defenders. But it's very rare that you are the main reason why your team is winning as a defender. Like you have, like mostly big men are your defensive anchors. Like you have your Ben Wallaces, you have your Dwight Howard, who's a 3-time, Dikembe Mutombo, who played against a Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning at a point in time, Jermaine O'Neal in the league. Now you have guards actually winning and forwards actually winning the defensive player of the year, like a Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard sit down. He gonna meet you at the rim, but he also gonna sit down because he has really, really large hands. So if you put the ball in front of him, he just put his hand in there, he taking it. He go another way. That was never LeBron, because the one thing about LeBron is, as big and as quick as he is to recover, his feet are slower than how much faster he could actually move if someone's much quicker than him. Like he's too big to move like he does defensively. So he has to have the awareness to make up, which is why guys will blow by him and then he'll go and block it off the rim or the backboard. That's how he would get a lot of his blocks. Somebody will blow by him and then he go back and block it. It's not like Wemby meeting you at the rim, Dwayne Wade meeting you at the rim, Kawhi Leonard meeting you before you put the ball on the floor to try to cross. You know what I'm saying? So it's different of how we break down the defensive prowess of how we break it down. But by no stretch of the imagination, is LeBron a slouch defensively. LeBron is not a slouch defensively. I'm not going to ever say that.
Not at all.
I'm not going to ever say that. However, but to say he didn't duck smoke or he did duck smoke, that's only in the heart of the lion and of the champion. And the NBA players themselves are the ones saying it. It's not even us saying it. It's the NBA players saying it. So we can debate it, talk about it, praise them, try to talk bad about them. They're the ones out there with him who've seen it. Like they are the ones who playing against him.
Man, I one of my young guys just said, he's in the chat. One of my young players said, nobody hates LeBron. You can't hate Bron, you just got to be real. He wasn't no lockdown defender until a fast break. And that's the way I see it. Because, I mean, like I said, they got a stat. Like, and I understand what Keyshawn is saying about some of these guys are Hall of Famers, but man, in that, here's the thing, bro. That was an opportunity, and I honestly think this would switch the series. I want to say game one, that was an opportunity that LeBron would have held. They had opportunity to hold KD. I think it was like 5 minutes to go in the game, and he pushed. Who was that? I think he pushed J.R. Smith to go guard
exactly
KD.
What talking about. It was J.R. Smith. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like,
he went to the far left side.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait a, like this was a matchup. You feel me? And mind you, this is the fourth quarter, so all that stars not gonna defend the tough guy all game. Yeah, but this is 4 to 5 minutes to go in the game. It's the fourth quarter. It's nut cutting time, man. You got to step up and defend this kid, this dude.
So let me ask you this, Larry, to the point that you just made. If you LeBron, and like you said, this the fourth quarter, you're going to expend all of your energy on defense and rely on J.R. Smith or Daniel Gibson to carry the scoring load? Or you gonna put them out there on defense, and KD gonna do what he gonna do already. He gonna score. It don't matter who you put in front of him on that roster.
I said you cannot hang. Okay, at this point in time in the game, you can no longer hang your hat on I need my legs to score, because you got 4 to 5 minutes in the game. Kobe. Kobe ain't doing that. He ain't he's not finna pass up that matchup with 4 to 5 minutes to go in the game, and it's a pivotal moment in the game. Oh, he's defending KD. He's taking that.
You can't mention Kobe and LeBron and defense in the same sentence.
I'm not. I'm not.
Two
I'm
different
not
animals.
saying exactly. But that's kind of my point. At this point in the game, bro. At this point in the game, Kobe is not pushing J.R. Smith up to go and take that screen. I'm gonna eat this screen. You go get KD. Kobe ain't doing that.
Smith to the neck. He pushing him to the referee.
Yeah, he pushing. No, you go. I got this. That's all I'm saying, bro.
But that's different mindsets. That's the Mamba mentality versus whatever LeBron believes.
Well, that's my point. And when you talk about a lockdown, we need our guy. We need our stud. See, it's no need to bring up 250 pounds, 6'8", if we can't see that also on defense. And I'm talking about defense in a part of a game where, man, I've seen the coach ask you, young Keyshawn, late in the game, I've seen him ask you to cover the most athletic scoring guard on their team when it's time to when it's a close game and we need this lockdown. I've seen coach ask you to do that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the other 45, early 24, early 12 minutes. I'm talking about when it's time to make a decision on the game. And I need my dog to step up and shut KD down. And we'll never know.
Here's the thing, though. You say shut down. Like, that's the part that I can't get past. At any point in Kevin Durant's career, who has shut him down? That's like saying, oh, Michael Jordan only had 26 points. They shut him down. Man, the nigga gonna get his. He gonna do him.
We won't.
You just hope that you can hold them under 30.
So
in
the same essence, shut down. We don't have to use the term shut down. Let's at least use the word contain. Let's use contain.
Contain.
Let's use contain, right? So we're going to use the term contain. I honestly believe LeBron would have been the better matchup for KD because make, miss, or draw or whatever. Steph Curry was actually a matchup of double teaming while KD was there, which is why KD ended up with so many isolations. I don't know if we realize Tyronn Lue said what the plan was. Steph Curry brought up what the plan was. Curry was the actual mission to stop because he can get the ball and shoot it from wherever, no matter what he does. And he has a pretty decent handle to get his floater off and get to the rim. if we really pay attention to those series, KD had isolation coverage every single time. Every single time. So LeBron would have been the best fit to guard him, unless you want to use an Iman Shumpert or Rodney Hood to at least crowd his area. But as far as stopping him completely, you weren't going to just stop him, but at least try to contain him and irritate him. Yes, because Steph Curry already had a double on him. Klay Thompson had a potential coverage with help side. Your best bet was to let Draymond Green or JaVale McGee or Kevon Looney or Andrew Bogut or any other big they had beat you. You didn't want Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry beating you, but at the same time, it was all happening in real time. So no one was really like, hey, LeBron, you're going to have to take that coverage. If you don't want it, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna get up into his airspace. I'm gonna deny him the ball, stop him from getting into his spots. But once he elevate, actually, he don't even have to elevate. He already don't see you. He's technically 7 foot. He don't see you. So all you can do as a little guy, being J.R. Smith, George Hill, Osman, Kyle Korver, any of those guys that was on that roster, get into his space where you take his legs from him to tire him out, bump him a little bit, put some of your weight on him, because we know he don't have that much weight on him. But I believe that was LeBron James's coverage, knowing that Steph Curry was the main option to double team and prevent getting those shots up. But they just ran into a better team once they got Kevin Durant. They just ran into a better team.
If you put Kyle Korver on Kevin Durant, he averaged 60 a game.
No. I'm not saying put Kyle Korver on him, but that's the one thing that you do. You give a player different coverages. You let them see different people, different players, different defenses. Kyle Korver's not known to play defense. Let's just put out there. Most guys who actually just shoot the ball in at least throughout history is not typically
defensive
known to be a defender. They're not really known as a defender. Like Steve Kerr ain't known as a shooter. As a defender. Michael Redd wasn't known as a defender, but he was a heck of a scorer, not just a shooter. Of course, we mentioned Paxson. All ththese guys who were Peja Stojakovic, he wasn't known as a defender, but he could shoot the ball. But he wasn't a Rashard Lewis who could shoot the ball, but he also played the 3 and the 4. You know what I'm saying? Like certain guys were known for doing that. But a lot of the guys who were just straight up shooters, Chris Mullin was not known as defense, but he was a shooter. Like it's just finding a way to be able to see it from both sides. Because Reed, I agree with you. If Kyle Korver guarded him, he probably had 70. I don't know, because it was isolation coverage. Like KD didn't see a double team when he was playing with Golden State, and no one even realized that KD didn't see double team.
No, because you had Curry. Curry was everybody was too worried about Curry.
And the thing about that is Curry was being double teamed and still got his regular average from the season,
and didn't even have the ball.
He got his regular season average that he got in the playoffs too. 24 and a half, almost 25, if not 25 and a half. He still got his season average and being double teamed.
Yeah.
That lets you know how much of a threat he really was then. Then he ended up getting the 2022 championship. Or how much of a threat he really was, man.
You got stuck on that last part, man. Man, I got one of my players talking about if you want to say that about Bron, then if you stick, what do you say? If you put Jordan Poole in the 90s, he would be a monster.
A monster where? And you said Jordan Poole in the 90s?
Yes, dog.
He would have played one full season before getting his neck broke for floating to the rim.
Thank you.
One full season.
Yeah, I told him to put his phone away.
If the boy couldn't handle a one-on-one with Draymond Green, what the hell he gonna do with the bad boys out of Detroit?
Charles Oakley
in New York. Latrell Sprewell. Come on, man.
Xavier McDaniel in Seattle.
That's not Neville Charles Barkley, because he was a crash out too.
Vernon
he was. Vernon Mac, bro.
Mad Max was crazy, man.
Yeah, Larry, when you say young, I ain't know you meant like 16, 17, because clearly whoever that is has never seen basketball before 2012.
Nah, that was one of the old heads of the team. Gabe just turned 30. He wrong for that. But he's a Glazer. I don't, man, you gotta, We talking about common sense. When I asked you that question, and you said Shaq, you told me a reason why, and you went in your feelings behind it. You told me a reason why, and I actually have to agree. Cause hey, Deacon King Ace said Shaq, and I was like, man, you for real? You know, because the last line of defense was a thing back then. But as I see it.
Like
So
it's not as far fetched as it sounds, just because we're saying that set person.
Right.
Like, you know,
because with the lineup we have,
like, yeah,
the lineup we have, man, is a cold lineup. So let's say, so we got Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, I was just gonna go ahead, Rev. You got it.
Yeah, we got Dwayne Wade versus Gary Payton. We got Gary Payton winning that one. All right. What's the next matchup?
Hold up. Let me ask y'all this before y'all dive into that. Is this solely playing against they generation, they era?
It's defense.
Yeah,
it's just defense.
So what we're
this doing is not head-to-head offense.
Yeah, we're doing a cumulative stats, and then we're also looking at the actual resume of what they were able to do and accomplish based off what they were able to do. Because we understand that guys today are able to dribble a certain way, take extra steps that these guys were not able to do before. So that can hinder or put your defense in a bind. So it's a little different. But if we're looking at just the quintessential fundamentals of the game, without all the extra, just regular crossover, like we can even use AI with his hang dribble. Like some guys are able to guard it because AI didn't get off on everybody, but of course he had his moments where he got you. So it's just we're trying not to allow the expansion of the game of how these guys have transitioned to be better skilled today compared to what the fundamentals actually are.
All right, I was about to say, because they're going to have to change Gary Payton's name if he think he's going to get in front of somebody like AI
John
with
Morant.
the defense. No.
But see, the thing with Gary Payton wasn't no short dude, though, and that's the thing people don't realize. Like, he was about 6'3", 6'4". Like, he wasn't no little dude. Like, he was still in there, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Rev.
Yo.
We left Dumars off.
Joe Dumars. We having a hard time putting LeBron in, so I don't even want to go there.
I'm saying we left him off though. Like I just thought about it.
Okay. So we'll start all over, and I would have to put deep.
No. I just wanted to throw it out there. We can have fun with that later. But while we have Reed here, I want to make sure we have everybody full attention because we all got things to do and he taking his time out to be here.
I don't know if K Reed agree with me, but if you want to pull somebody off for Joe Dumars, you probably have to put Dwayne Wade off.
Oof. I need to hear the rest of this list before you make that statement because D Wade was a problem defensively.
So do you want to hear all the matchups first?
Yes.
We kind of went through them.
Give him the bye. Okay, so we got 24. All right, the top 24. And they randomly gave 8 a first round bye, just random.
Yeah.
Give them the first round buys. Give them the first round buys first.
So the first round buys who automatically get it, I'm gonna give it to you. And I'm gonna give it to you in
LeBron.
order. And I'm gonna give you. You said without LeBron.
Yeah, without LeBron, because we stuck.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you each one in order per round. So whoever wins that round, they'll go to that bye. So the first round matchup bye is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second round matchup would be Kobe Bryant. Third round matchup would be Bill Russell. Fourth round matchup would be Dennis Rodman. Fifth round matchup would be Victor Wembanyama. Sixth round matchup would be Shaquille O'Neal. Seventh round matchup would be John Stockton. And number 8 would have been Scottie Pippen until we replaced him based off of fan vote, player vote with LeBron James. Now, each first round matchup, once again, is Giannis, Kobe, Bill Russell, Dennis Rodman, Victor Wembanyama, Shaquille O'Neal, John Stockton, and now LeBron James. Now, each first round matchup is going to be, first matchup is Dwayne Wade with Gary Payton. Second round matchup would be Tim Duncan and Michael Jordan. Third round would be Ron Artest and Kawhi Leonard. Fourth matchup would be Wilt Chamberlain and Drew Holiday. fifth matchup would be Ben Wallace and Tony Allen. Your sixth matchup would be Hakeem Olajuwon and Kevin Garnett. Your 7th-round matchup would be Dikembe Mutombo and Bam Adebayo. And your 8th-round matchup will be Dwight Howard and David Robinson.
Let me stop y'all right there. Y'all nasty for some of these matchups. Because y'all gonna leave some real good dudes in the first round. Y'all gonna leave some real. Hey, that Ron Artest matchup in the first round, nasty.
With Kawhi Leonard is crazy.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Wow. Yeah, you're gonna leave some good defensive play. See, for me, the easy out for me is Tony Allen in the first round. Tony Allen, for me, that's an easy out because you can find any other guard that can match up like he do.
Well, we haven't gone that far yet. We match up one right now.
And matchup one is who?
Peyton and D-Wade.
I mean, y'all don't even have to get that one much start, in my opinion. It's got to be GP.
Yeah, and I'm a Dwayne Wade fan, and I had to give it to GP myself. I'm a Heat fan and a Wade fan. I would choose Wade biasly outside of this list, but I have to be realistic on this list. It's GP.
Another easy one is the Bam Adebayo one. Like,
hey, what's the matchup 2?
Matchup 2 is Tim Duncan versus Michael Jordan.
Oof.
And I have a full breakdown of each matchup. If y'all would like for me to render them to you guys, and then y'all make your decision off of that, I can do that as well.
Hey, while you running them down, I'm gonna give you mine. I'm gonna take Tim Duncan in that spot.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Duncan over Jordan in that spot because I feel like, and it's just my shakedown about it. I can put GP in Michael Jordan's spot defensively and get just as much out of GP as I do for MJ. So if I can't say the same for putting somebody else that's in the playoffs in Tim Duncan's spot and he go lock them in, and they gonna give as much as Tim Duncan will.
It's not going head up and making a roster. We're talking about head up.
You have Kevin Garnett out there. You got
you got head up. You got head up. You got head up with statistically and what's the word I'm looking for? Statistically,
that's another nasty matchup then because
it's a nasty matchup.
Statistically, Tim Duncan gonna have more defensive rebounds, but Michael Jordan gonna have more steals. Tim Duncan gonna have more blocks. So I mean, it's apples to oranges if that's the case.
I'm so glad you said that because that's exactly what I was about to read off to you. Tim Duncan is a 15-time All Defensive first team. He has 15 straight elite defensive seasons. He's a defensive anchor for 5 championships, top 5 career defensive win shares, top 5, elite rim protection, and an elite communicator on the defensive end. While Michael Jordan is a 1988 Defensive Player of the Year, 9-time first team All Defense, elite steals, elite pressure defender, and great weak side rotations.
So I wasn't far off while saying I'm gonna take Tim Duncan in the first round then.
You weren't far because the Defensive Player of the Year typically is a big man award. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Although Tim Duncan never won a Defensive Player of the Year award, which he should have in his career, it's typically but the win shares portion is what also boosts Tim Duncan because we have to realize Tim Duncan has never had less than a 50-win season his entire 20-year career.
That's stiff.
20 seasons of 50+ wins. That is tough to come by.
And don't leave this out. 20 seasons in the Western Conference. The Western Conference has probably been the most dominant conference for the past 35 years.
Facts.
So I mean, I'm not going to doubt MJ, but the thing is now is even with MJ not being in there, now Tim Duncan is still about to go up against Kobe Bryant in the second round because that's his matchup is Kobe Bryant. So he leaves Jordan for the copycat.
Defensively, Kobe going to the Final Four.
Just as lethal as him, who's just as maniacal as him, who has a willingness to want to win and get after you. Like so, Tim Duncan really not getting a break defensively. So, and then so matchup 3, you have Ron Artest and Kawhi Leonard. I think this
Whoa,
is a
whoa,
very,
whoa. Who
very
gets
interesting.
so
That is a
so you got
very tough one.
so we got hold on. So we got Tim Duncan coming out that second matchup for real?
1,000% on my end.
Yeah, on mine too. Yeah.
All right, matchup 3. That's tough one right there.
So
It's
you-
tough, but I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna rock with, and y'all might go against it. I'm taking Meta World Peace,
Oh man.
and I'm gonna
What's
tell
the
you
matchup?
why.
What's the
Versus
matchup?
Kawhi, I'm taking Meta because one, he can guard the perimeter, he can guard down low, he can bang on the boards, and
Ooh.
if you need him to knock somebody out, he gonna do that too. So defensively, if I say, hey Ron, look, bro, KD having too good of a game, we need him to catch this elbow to the ribs. All right, coach.
Man, hey, he
He-
knocked the defense out of James Harden.
I'm telling you,
Nah, I think ooh.
I'm taking Meta World Peace, aka Ron Artest, crazy man, in that matchup.
I'm gonna run
Because
it
I know
down
he
to
gonna
you.
out rebound Kawhi on the stat sheet. Defensive pressure, he gonna beat him in that category. Kawhi may hedge him in tip passes. Outside of that, I think Ron Artest probably lead in all other statistical categories. That's just
So
my assumption.
it's a fairly close matchup with Ron Artest being the 2004 Defensive Player of the Year. Although Kawhi Leonard has 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards in this career. Ron Artest is a 2-time first All Defensive team, while Kawhi Leonard is a 3-time first All Defensive team. Ron Artest is one of the strong wing defenders ever, including Kawhi Leonard being on that list as well. Kawhi Leonard has incredible hands. Both of them can guard 1 through 4. And then Kawhi Leonard has elite off-ball instincts. Kawhi Leonard's peak is one of the greatest defensive perimeters since Scottie Pippen from 2015 to 2017. So I gotta take Kawhi, man. I gotta take Kawhi. He got 2 of them boys. He ain't got one. He got 2 of them boys on the show.
Yeah, but
But that's kind of unfair, though, man. What position did he go in at?
He went in at the 3. They both played the 3. They both played the 3.
All right.
Yeah, but man, his health would hurt him more than anything. Are we gonna take that in consideration?
Hey, look, if his health didn't stop him from getting 2 Defensive Player of the Years and 3-time first All Defensive, I can't say his health is a problem on defense now.
What did he get? But when did he get those?
The
That's
Defensive Player of the
real.
Years from 15 to
When?
17. 15 to 17.
He got them back to back from 15 to 17.
That was his peak years. They compared him to Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, man, that's when they stopped playing defense after the first quarter.
So who we got?
He got Ron Artest. I got Kawhi.
Try to flip a coin. What we gonna do? I'm the tiebreaker.
Yeah, he got it in 15 and 16. That was his peak. He got them back to back.
Yeah, I got to get at the Kawhi, man.
He got them back to back.
I mean, I can't be mad about either one of those because that's one of the matchups that I told y'all was nasty right there.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
four.
nasty. But it's nasty in a good way. Like you'd have to really like break it down.
yeah.
Matchup 4,
Matchup
man. Will Chamberlain and Drew Holiday. It's not really a competition.
Yeah, that's
great
Wilt
of a
hands
defender Drew
down.
Holiday is. It's Wilt hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cold blooded.
Put that man up against a juggernaut. He ain't got no outs. Hey, look, we ain't even have to have a conversation about it.
Nah, that ain't no bro. Don't even bring up no stats on that. That's just.
I mean, matchup 5 ain't no better. Ben Wallace and Tony Allen.
I gave y'all my rundown on that. I'm taking Ben Wallace just because
That's
at
4
the rim,
DPOYs. That's 4.
Yeah.
In an era with Shaq in there, Yao Ming, Alonzo Mourning, Rick Smits. Like,
Whoa.
he was in there with those
Four
guys.
4
defensive
DPO
players.
wise.
4.
That one wasn't hard for me That's Ben Wallace hands down.
If
Like I
if
said,
not man, if the simulation didn't do that, we could have put Tony Allen and Drew Holiday against each other and let Ben Wallace be against Will. Like that would at least gave one of
yeah,
them a chance.
that's real.
Now
I
matchup
look at
6, I actually like matchup 6 though.
what's that?
Hakeem Olajuwon and Kevin Garnett. I like that one.
Mm.
I like that one.
I got a lot of one. I got a king on that one.
Yeah, it's still a brutal one though.
Yeah,
It's a brutal one.
I'll run them down. I'll run them down to y'all. Hakeem Olajuwon, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 9-time First All Defensive Team, NBA All-Time Blocks leader to this day, elite steals for a center, incredible switchability. Kevin Garnett, 2008 Defensive Player of the Year, 9-time First Team All Defense, similar to Hakeem, greatest defensive communicator ever. He's been labeled that, elite help defender, and can guard any and every one 1 through 5. Hakeem was a better rim protector and shot blocker, while KG was better. He was a better versatile player on the defensive end and also being a quarterback. However, Hakeem Olajuwon still wins that in my eyes.
yeah. I'm gonna cry about this one because I rock with both of them.
Yeah,
I'm a
because
Houston dude,
Yeah.
but
but you politic for KG hard yesterday.
I
Wednesday.
did. But that's before I knew he was going up against Hakeem. Why he didn't get one of them easy matchups like
Look.
put him up against
Hey.
Bruce Bowen or
Hey,
somebody?
man.
Look.
Oh, so do you prick what? Oh, we forgot Bruce Bowen.
We ain't
Hey,
forget
I
Bruce
swear
Bowen.
I was gonna tell y'all that too. Bruce Bowen was a monster, man.
No, he was. No, he was.
So Bruce Bowen or LeBron?
But
Come on, man. Now you're going too far.
Even Joe Dumars,
legit
even
question.
Joe
That's a
Dumars,
legit
even Joe
question.
Dumars got the wrong end of the stick on this one.
Yeah, Larry. Now the LeBron hate is seeping out of your pores, man.
Come on,
Come
man.
on.
I'm asking a question. That's not.
Hey, look. Hey, what they say on Gil? Hey, look. Hey, Key, what they say on Gil's Arena? Is it obvious?
Hey,
Man, that's a question.
That's like putting Floyd Mayweather up against Iron Mike Tyson in his prime, man. Mayweather ain't got no outs.
Yeah, it's not even a competition on that.
Yeah.
It's very noticeable. Look, he had to come off the camera.
What's the next matchup, man?
I don't know. I got Olajuwon.
Man,
I don't think. I mean, and KG is one of the reasons why I even started watching basketball many years ago. Like him and Tim Duncan, like being power forwards. Him and Kobe Bryant, all three of those guys were the reason why I started enjoying the game of basketball. Favorite number 21 because of them two guys. Game 7 matchup. I think we all gonna agree.
what's that?
Dikembe Mutombo and Bam Adebayo. Like I said, I'm a Heat guy. I'm a rock with Bam, but Dikembe Mutombo got him with 4 DPOIs as well.
And you didn't have to give the rundown on that. We already knew that was going to Dikembe.
And look, Rev chewed me out for even choosing him. But we were supposed to choose different people anyway.
Right. Wait. I got upset because you choose what Mutombo?
Now you was upset at me for choosing Bam.
Yeah, man.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And
Yeah.
in my
He's a
opinion,
decent other side
Not
big in this
elite.
league.
Not
He is
elite.
elite.
yeah,
He is elite
why
in
we
this
ain't
league.
why we
In
ain't
this
debating
league,
about
he is.
taking Bam Adebayo out of the conversation, but we quick to say LeBron. Hell, Bam can go before LeBron can.
I said that.
Bam came into the league. Bam came into the league playing
said-
defense. LeBron didn't.
I said
We gotta stop this.
man, I said LeBron should get Bam's spot, bro.
Then you should have picked LeBron and let me get one of the guys you picked in my spot.
I don't want LeBron on my team for
So
defense,
what makes you think
dog.
I'm gonna put him on my list? I put somebody that I know came into the league to play defense. Hey, after
That's not hate.
matchup
And
8,
that's not hate, bro.
after matchup 8, we're gonna remind the people where we at, man, because I don't think we paid attention. But matchup 8, I think this is a good one though. I think this is really a good one too. We've had a few good ones. So you have the Dwight Howard versus David Robinson.
I'm going with Superman Jr., Dwight Howard. Rim protector, defensive rebounder, like aggressive down low. I don't think he can guard many positions, but neither could David Robinson.
He got three of them. Well, David Robinson actually could. He won the 1992 Defensive Player of the Year, eight-time first All Defensive Team. He's very incredibly mobile, elite shot blocking, and he's elite in steals. That's David Robinson. While Dwight Howard, as you mentioned, he's an elite rim protector and elite rebounder, but he also has three of those things, three of them DPOYs. So he can go either way.
Not me. I'm gonna throw a curveball in there. Just for the simple fact, Dwight Howard played in the league where boys was getting fast breaks and damn near going between their legs. Now, when David Robinson was in the league, a real cool dunk was when they can back dunk with two hands. Like it's an easy decision, yo. For me,
you got?
I'm going with Dwight. I'm going with Dwight.
Yeah, I got to take the Admiral too. Ooh.
Yeah, you better think this one through.
Hey, remember, Dwight got three of them things. So he got 3 Defensive Player of the Year.
And 3 is better than 1.
And I hate this. Golly, both of them was thoroughbreds, but.
And keep this in mind. Dwight ain't have another twin tower on the side of him.
Nah,
David Robinson had Tim Duncan.
He had Tim Duncan later in his years, though. He won that Defensive Player of the Year in '92. Tim Duncan didn't come many years till later than that.
01, huh? Or 2000?
No, Tim Duncan came before that. He won the championship in '99.
Yeah, I think Tim Duncan came out with that 96 class.
96 or 97, one of them years. He came out of that class, yeah.
No,
remember, he played 20 years in the league and he retired in 2016.
Yeah, he came out with Kobe, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, the greatest draft class ever.
Yeah, Tim Duncan played 20 seasons. He retired in 2016. In the playoffs.
He came out in 90. Yeah, he didn't come out with. That's what I say. He didn't come out with Kobe.
What was it? 95?
97.
No, he came out. He came out with or after, not before.
Yeah, 97.
So it was 97. Yeah, it was that year then. Yeah.
The only reason why I give Howard an edge is because he could.
Wait a minute.
He could guard the perimeter a lot better than Robinson on the pick and roll. But good God, man, because they both ran the court. They both ran the court well.
Remember, David Robinson had quadruple double with steals and blocks. Ooh, so we got to remember that. He had a quadruple double. Quadruple.
Oh no, man! I can't rock with Deke on this one, man. He put Bam in there, man.
Bam being in there is me.
I said the same thing, bro.
Bam being there is me. It wasn't Rev. It was me.
At all, it was not. At all, it was not, man.
Man. But you didn't even want to take Shaq out. And we both agreed and gave y'all reasons why Shaq not being in there was probably a better decision.
Hey, man, I submitted to it. That's all I got. I'm sorry. I submitted to it.
But Shaq still
and we here.
So you saying you taking the Admiral, Larry?
No, he said taking Dwight. Well, once I brought up the quadruple double with the blocks and steals, he kind of thinking about it now.
Because they were both thoroughbreds, bro.
And you know these analysts can spin any twist. You know, Dwight Howard got the most blocks in NBA history with 37 seconds left at home against all of that goofy stuff, man. I just want the straight facts. That's it.
I know.
You said with
30 seconds left at home.
My boy David Robinson had 34, 10, 10, and 10 with 10 blocks, man.
Oh man, bro, hold on. Give me 30 seconds. I got you.
While Larry thinking, why is Rajon Rondo not on this top 50 list? Why is Rondo not on this top 50 list?
That is an awesome question. That is an awesome question. I mean, they had the likes of a Joakim Noah on there. Like they had some guys on this list, and we all discussed it.
That's top 99. I thought that was top 99.
I mean, you can do 99, 100. You round up, round down. but he's still not on there.
No, right. He's not on there. That's
How is he not though? Like, I get it. He was one of the bad boys in the league. Spitting old Chris Paul face. I think that might be part of the reason because Chris Paul was the president of the Players Association or whatever you want to call it. But Rondo was a lockdown defender.
Shoot, Chris Paul made it to the 29th spot on that list.
Yeah. And it's not no shade to Chris Paul. He's a hell of a defender as well. But
we know what we seen Rondo doing. We seen.
Yes, 1000%.
man. I got Dwight Howard, man.
It's a good selection.
That's fair. Look, you can't be mad at any selection we choose.
Nah, that was a tough one, man. That was that. Ooh, that triple, quadruple. Oh, yeah. All right, what's the matchup? What's matchup 9?
So now
in the second round. In the second round now.
So second round, it's gonna be Gary Payton. It's gonna be Gary Payton versus Giannis. It's gonna be Kobe versus Tim Duncan. Bill Russell versus Kawhi Leonard.
All right, hold on, one at a time.
My bad.
Oh, go ahead.
Dennis Rodman versus Will Chamberlain. That's number 4. Victor Wembanyama versus Ben Wallace.
Ooh.
Shaquille O'Neal versus Hakeem Olajuwon. We've seen that already.
No. We replaced Shaq with LeBron.
No, we replaced Scottie Pippen.
We replaced Scottie, not Shaq.
It was Scottie Pippen.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. Number 7 matchup is going to be John Stockton versus Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh,
shit. And then it's LeBron James versus David Robinson.
So if we work from the bottom up, we can get through this a whole lot faster.
Hey, but we want to let them know where we at, though, Brother Larry. We want to let them know.
All right, let's do that. That's a wild take, though. That's a wild take, man. Oh my God.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the stars begin to shine, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. We got Trusty Sean P, keeping everything on track. Deacon King Ace holding down the back, and God in the ship with a word so clear. Reverend Larry on the mic is here. Trusty Sean P, Deacon King Ace, and your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Talk, Reverend Larry. I got my man, Deacon King Ace. Trusty Sean P got in a little late, said he was tired, he was beat, busted, disgusted, but I got one of my former players with me, man. Gonna be inducted to the Houston Red Star Hall of Fame in about 15 days.
Yes, sir.
Keyshawn Reed, man. Keyshawn Reed, he was a young buck when he came on the team, man. I think he was like 22. He was the youngest on the team. Cold little cat, man. He was nice, very nice.
Hey,
Very
stop
nice.
talking past tense like I'm not still that though.
Oh, hey,
The knees didn't got bad, but
Hey, make sure you let them know.
yeah, man. Say,
Hey,
you gonna get it
around Christmas time. Elf on the shelf on it, man. Tell them, let them know.
Hey, man, I just know Father Time is undefeated, man. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that, man.
right
Hey, I
on.
can't even hit a fast ball no more, man. I embarrassed myself like 2 years ago. I bought this baseball team, semi-pro baseball team, and man, I was at batting practice with them, and I was embarrassing myself. It was bad. So,
Man, that is the
yeah,
hardest sport known to man.
it is. But I used to at least go in the batting cage and hit 75 with ease. I cannot
Don't
do
ever
that
say,
anymore.
don't ever say hit 75 again. That's like a little girl throwing underhand to you, dog.
Man, look, I haven't seen a comparative fastball since I was 24. So if I go in there at 50, come on, Keyshawn, give me some credit, bro.
Hey, look, you can't use 50 as an excuse because they got a 50 and up league where these old
I ain't seen a
Hispanics and
fastball
blacks get
since
out there
24,
every
man.
weekend.
He owe you tonight, man.
Man, hey, he trying to get me out of retirement is what he trying to do with this belly.
Hey, man, look, we ain't getting no younger. The more you sit, the more them joints get stiff.
Boy, he sounds
Ooh,
just like Trustee right now, man.
bro, what did you put in the chat? What did you put in the chat? D Wade
Hmm?
had only 5 good years.
Yeah, so Dwayne Wade's
What?
doctors, when he was coming into the league, said he only had 5 good years because he was drafted with his knees being bone on bone already. He had very little cartilage. So he
Oh,
still
little
so he still had a
cartilage.
Hall of Fame career. A lot of people don't know Dwayne Wade's story, which is why he's my favorite player. I
I
know
mean,
his
I
I
knew he had
basically know
bad
his
knees
entire
in
story.
college, but I didn't know it was that bad.
No, he still had a Hall of Fame career when some other guys sorry to use them as comparison, but like a Brandon Roy or Greg Oden who really had bad knees, and that Portland Curse got the best of
That's
them. D Wade
crazy.
wasn't supposed to have the long career he did, and for him to put on a performance he did in 2006, be able to bounce back in the 2008 Olympics, then come back in 2008-09, averaging 30, 7.5, 6.2, one block, 1.2, 1.5 steals, averaging, scoring on 49% shooting. Like that man had a heck of a career. Then coming back in 2010, putting up 46 on Boston, although they lost their series. I mean, come on, like, I can give you a whole rundown of his whole career, man. Uh, but he wasn't supposed to be in the league as long as he did. And so he foresighted that, like, hey, I need to play with another star, another guy that can help me win, because that's the only way that this is going to work. After him and LeBron seeing Kobe winning those three, seeing Kobe winning those championships and getting to the finals like he did back to back to back,
You
similar
gotta
to
make
what
that
Jordan did
phone
with the
call.
same offense, with the exact same offense Michael Jordan won with that triangle. He literally almost did the exact same thing Jordan did and three-peated twice. He just lost in 08 to Boston with KG winning his
Right.
only defensive player of the year award. And so, it took a toll on D Wade of being a 6'4" shooting guard, being one of the shortest shooting guards in history besides AI, and still being able to attain, a championship and lead the franchise to one. So he knew that he needed to do something. And so that's what he did. But yeah, he was projected to only have 5 good years in the league at best. And so
Props, man.
for him to have a long career, he did.
He's one of my favorite guards, man. For real, he is. He is. All right, matchup 9, Gary Payton or Giannis. I got Gary Payton.
Really?
I'm so shocked you
Dude,
said that. Gotta go with
I got Gary
Giannis.
Payton.
Gotta go
Yeah,
with
man.
Giannis.
Hey, Larry, love you to death, but I watch ESPN, man, and you know, base your basketball. Not, man, look, 1,000%. That's Giannis all day long. That man,
I got
look, it's not a knock on Gary Payton bag in his career, but if you telling me with 10 seconds left, you want Gary Payton on the best player versus Giannis, man, the man wingspan alone gonna get him on defense for me.
Every time.
But that's just
Every
me.
time.
I'm going with Giannis in that one. Like I didn't even look. I hate Gary Payton ran up against this buzzsaw in the second round, but this is where he make his exit, if you ask me.
buzzsaw. Now I have Gary Payton for several reasons because the best on-ball defender in the NBA, in my opinion. His defensive win shares, I want to say, is pretty up there. I'm looking that up now.
You said the best defensive player ever?
No, no.
Maybe he was the best defensive player to ever put on Seattle's uniform, but I don't even know how the mailman didn't make this list. Something going on.
I mean, but I mean, okay. So you've been through pretty much 70%. Who do you replace for Mailman.
Tony
Man,
Allen definitely can go.
we can't keep replacing people, man.
No, we good.
Man.
This is just hypothetical. I'm just
Okay,
saying, man.
okay.
We
Okay.
I should have dropped my 8 in the chat the other night. So ain't no way
I
Karl
asked you
Malone
to.
get left off this list.
I mean, being fair, Kareem wasn't supposed to get left off this list. He's a blocks champion of many years. If
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it a bean, he's a multi block leader. Being 7'1", 7'2". He sent Will Chamberlain's shots to the backcourt plenty of times. Backcourt, front court, stands, coach's hands. He did it all. Luau Cinder is what they originally called him, until he found his rightful religion. Man, it's Giannis, man. It's not even close, man.
Yeah.
It's Giannis, bro.
I just saw something. I'm sorry. I just saw something.
One of the well, by now I don't know what position Marcus Smart is labeled as, but Gary
Man,
Payton,
I swear I was just thinking about Marcus Smart.
I don't know where Marcus Smart is labeled as, but Gary Payton legitimately is labeled the only point guard to ever win the Defensive Player of the Year. So that can carry some type
That
of weight.
says I said what I said when I said defensive win shares. Gary Payton is at 48.5. Giannis is 45.9.
All right,
Like, I get it.
I mean, okay. Let's
see.
unpack it. Let's unpack it.
So here's my thing. I can't submit to what would be obvious because you're not even getting to the rim 40% of the time with Gary Payton on your hip. Like I said, he got most of his steals on playing on ball defense. So when you make that comment that Giannis and his wingspan, you're not even getting to the rim against Payton.
But if
That's
you
on
do,
ball.
and Giannis is down there, you are not scoring.
But that's every center. That's Hakeem Olajuwon. That's
not
Sean
true.
Kemp.
That's not every center.
Rudy Gobert getting scored on every time. I don't even know how he keep getting the dog on the wall.
Well, man, I'm naming quality centers. I'm not aiming. You know how I feel about
the Defensive Player of the Year awards in your lifetime. We can't say he's not quality, but somebody putting the quality behind him because I'm not.
He ain't quality. I'll say it. In 2026,
he's something, but just to use the phrase,
man,
that come with it. No, I don't. Anthony Edwards is on his team, and he said, "Man, ain't nobody scared of Rudy.
Ain't nobody scared of Rudy."
So how does someone that you're not even scared of blocking your shot keep getting the award?
What did we talk about 2 months ago about this international agenda? You welcome, Rudy Gobert. That dude is not. He's not a stud, man. He's a Statue of Liberty if you put a pick and roll on him. You see what Luka does to him every time they do a pick and roll.
That's every
Luka
guard.
different.
That's
Luka different. Luka different. Let's leave Luka where he at. He way
I
different.
just picked Luka, but you can put any guard right there. That's just not Luka.
That's Tyrese Maxey. That's James Harden. Even with the slow step he got, Cade Cunningham doing him wrong.
Yes.
LaMelo Ball doing him wrong, but he on the same team with him now, so he probably won't do it.
That dude is not good, man.
Wait. Let's back up a little bit. You talking about James Harden easily top 3 hardest players to stop in NBA history? You talking about that, James Harden?
For Rudy Gobert to stop him? Absolutely. He's more lucrative and creative than you think he is, being 6'5" and lefty. Most left-handers are hard to guard.
Yeah, we getting off subject because I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I told you from the rip, Gary Payton has the most defensive win shares, bro.
I mean,
you're looking at his arms. Cool, I'm looking at because here's the thing. If Giannis is holding Luka, who do you trust hold Luka between Giannis and Gary Payton?
Giannis.
Wingspan, height.
You don't sit there and tell that. It doesn't even get
1,000%.
that far with Gary Payton.
It does.
1,000%.
Okay. So you used the player. You said Luca, right?
Yeah.
Gary Payton has not seen a player like Luca. Giannis has, and we've seen him actually guard players like that.
Again, and I mean, I hate it
That's
when they
what
brought it up.
Reed asked that
I hate it
earlier
when they,
about what type of play style are we talking about?
bro,
Would
when they
he
put
be in
Gary Payton on, Jordan in '96, that was an issue.
Did Jordan get a
But we
championship
can't
that
keep
year?
using Jordan when Jordan still got 26, 28
That
points.
series, that look, they was about to sweep the Supersonics until they made that switch. When they made that switch, Seattle won 2 games. And I forget what happened. Well, hold on, I forget.
I'm
forget
glad
what
you said
happened.
that, Larry, because I wasn't gonna bring that up. Giannis's defense got Milwaukee a championship. Gary Payton's defense got him beat 4-2.
Come on, man.
That's a big difference, dog.
But he
That's a
wasn't
big
on
difference.
Jordan like that until game 4. He wasn't on Jordan until game 4.
Hey, look.
And when he got on Jordan, it was a problem. They won 2 games.
But they
And
still
then he had
lost
to
in
go
6.
back. Man, come on, bro.
All I can tell you is that Giannis has elite.
You
rim
just
protection.
made a
He's
comment
great in
and said that
transition.
Gary Payton hadn't seen a player like Luca. And I'm telling you, Jordan to eat Luca alive.
I'm sure he would. We talking that's Michael Jordan, but
And-
we're talking
and-
about
and-
but we're talking
and-
about but we're talking about the defensive prowess of the players having to guard the other one, not the offensive prowess of the better players.
The numbers don't lie.
No. I'm not saying that they do. I'm not saying that they do.
48.5 versus 45.9. And I'm telling you, on ball defender,
But
it's not happening.
Rev, that's an unfair assessment to use the numbers that way.
Absolutely.
It's an unfair assessment to use the numbers that way because it's unfair because you
Gary
have to
Payton
also
playing
look
defense.
you have to look at how scoring was then and compared to now too. It's not the same.
It's still saying it's still okay. So
Larry, I'll take it a step further because Gary Payton, the first line of defense, he playing the point guard. The point guard gonna bring the ball up. They not always getting to Giannis. They not always getting down there.
Exactly. That's what I said.
To use that percentage, Giannis might not have to play defense for 3 or 4 possessions where Gary Payton have to do it every time down.
You're proving my point.
No. But the opportunity being available don't mean that you were productive in your opportunity. That just means the opportunity was available.
Before it doesn't even get to Giannis.
I tell you what, look this stat up.
You said
how many defensive games did Gary Payton give up 30 or more versus how many did Giannis give up 30 or more? That'll settle the discussion. Whether he was holding Jordan or
how many possessions?
Ron Harper. How many games did Gary Payton hold the best player on the other team and give up 30 versus Giannis holding the best at their positions, and that'll settle the discussion.
Well, I mean, bro, it's a guards league now.
Exactly.
That's a heck of a breakdown. So we'd have to do some extensive research.
Yeah. No, you don't have to do no extensive research. It's a guards league now. So he's not going to hold a 3 or 4 that's going to score no 40 or 30. It's a guards league now. You're not going to find the 4 or 5.
But you have to realize the league today, they're more switch oriented than they are staying man to man and holding their own. Almost every team switches. That's how you have bigs guarding guys that they're not supposed to be guarding on the switches. That's how you have a Wemby guarding a Trae Young or a Cade Cunningham. Because
right,
it's a
Larry,
switch oriented league. You have an Anthony Davis guarding.
I already told y'all where I'm standing on. I don't see this even being an argument.
I think y'all
trapped in a moment.
I chose Giannis as well.
I see it as a reality. Giannis is better in transition. Him being the big man, he can actually guard 1 through 5, which he has. Being 6'11", he's better on switches. He's better on help rotations. He's a better defensive rebounder, and he's a better rim protector.
Hey, it's a lot of good teams that get left out of the big dance in college, man. So if this is Giannis's exit, then you know what? You should have lost early and won late. What's the next matchup? Larry said he going with GP.
Bro, and guess what? This was the first matchup at that. This was the first one. We haven't even got to the other ones. And the next one, people go. I mean, look, if we let the audience vote, it could get real dicey with this next
one. Hold on.
Oh, it's Kobe all the way. If that's the second one, it's Kobe. We pushing them through the round 3.
Now, look, you can't be biased though. You got to be realistic, man. You got to be realistic.
Hold on.
Larry went up and looked up these 30-point games for real, man. I was joking.
He trying to get these numbers right before we move forward. I say, nah, y'all ain't about to steamroll GP like that. Hold on.
All right, I asked chat. I asked Gemini. He said, "Who's the better defender out of Gary Payton and Giannis?" He said Gary Payton is the gold standard for individual perimeter isolation, whereas Giannis provides greater overall team defensive value.
Overall,
if you want,
keyword in that statement is overall. So you want to recant that statement, sir, or you gonna still rock with Gary Payton Sr.?
I told him to make a
turn
pick.
this mic off.
All right, Giannis.
They already did. They already made the pick when they said overall.
He said Giannis. You went with Giannis too. So matchup number 2, if we're ready, you have Kobe Bean Bryant and Tim, Mr. Fundamental Duncan.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna turn my mic off on this one.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't be like that now. Nah, don't get biased now, man. No, we here.
Look, man, I'm
first. This is your favorite player too. Come on.
This my guy.
That's a tough matchup.
I can't go with Tim Duncan because he don't show no emotion. Like you don't know if he happy or sad.
My bad.
I can't go.
So
I can't go with Tim Duncan. He don't show no emotion. Tim Duncan could have 60 points and he gonna be stiff faced like.
Whoa, no, we can't do it off that.
But no emotion is the part that got you.
That's not. Yeah, I said the same.
Both of them.
That's what got you.
Both of them lock down defenders. Both of them do their thing. And instead of flipping the coin,
no emotion.
You know what? You know when Kobe just blocked your shot because he gonna hit you with the come here. Tim Duncan, he just gonna go to the huddle.
We're not finna break a tie because of somebody's emotion, bro.
Hey man.
Man, I'm gonna give you a breakdown and we'll go. Can we go from there? Then at least let's do that. Let's be fair there. Okay.
I'm listening, but you talking on deaf ears.
Here he go with AirPods in. I'm talking on deaf ears. So you got Kobe Bryant, 12-time All Defensive, 9-time First Team, 3.
Say that then.
12-time All Defensive, 9-time First. He was elite perimeter defender during his athletic peak. Of course, he has outstanding footwork, and he's a great on-ball defender with great competitiveness. Now you have Tim Duncan, who's a 15-time All Defensive, 8-time First Team, 7 second. 15 consecutive elite defensive teams in seasons, defensive anchor for 5 championships, elite rim protection, elite communicator, top 5 all-time in defensive win shares.
Tim Duncan ain't never had no signature shoe. I can't rock with it.
Oh, here he go. He picking stuff that I don't need. Oh, God.
I can't rock with it.
Oh, man. Hey, look, every now and then I got to throw my headphones, man. You about to have me do it tonight.
My
boy ain't got no signature shoe. I can't rock with him. I don't trust him.
He had them phone posits though, bro.
Nah, he was with Adidas.
Nah, he had the phone positives for a little minute.
Tim Duncan was with Adidas. Duncan was with Adidas with Tracy McGrady, Gilbert Arenas.
But he had them silver bullets though.
He had the Nike phone positives in 98, 1,000%.
Yeah. That was
I'm trying to tell y'all, Tim Duncan
and they was about
Adidas. They had a whole commercial with all them in it. He was with Adidas. Tim Duncan was with Adidas, with Trace McGrady, Gilbert Arenas, Kevin Garnett. Damian Lillard eventually got there. Derrick Rose eventually
But in 98, he came out them silver bullets, bro.
Like, he probably did, but I know he signed with Adidas. I seen him in the commercial. That
He
was
probably
one time I
left.
seen
He
him
probably
smile,
left
dude.
after that.
But he
'Cause
really
him-
didn't want to smile. But that's the first time I seen him smile off camera.
Yeah, KG was with Nike as well after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say he had some Jordans.
What we doing, fellas? What we doing? Match
I
your
got
team.
10.
Hey,
What we
look.
doing?
Y'all know where I'm at on this.
Hey man, but you can't pick because of somebody's facial expression or because they have a signature shoe. That is not how you
Hey,
vote.
man. I hear you, bro.
Hey, the same reason I didn't agree why Tim Duncan should have beat Michael Jordan is the same reason why I'm picking Kobe. Two of the same. And whatever Kobe was dealing with regarding the league and as far as accolades was straight political. Dave Stern was not trying to have another Jordan in the league. You could tell.
So we got to remember once again, Tim Duncan was a part of 20 50-plus win seasons. 20 his whole career.
Well, he also had Greg Popovich his whole time. He
And
had to
Kobe
deal
had
with the
Phil
likes
Jackson.
of
Kobe had Phil Jackson.
We talking
Kobe had
defensively.
Phil Jackson for the last 2 championships, 3 championships.
Break the tie like this. Defensive win shares.
Wait, hold on. You said Kobe had Phil Jackson for how many years?
He didn't have him for 20, that's for sure.
Yeah, because he had him for 10 to 11 years.
Yeah, and then those other 10 years, he had a
So we gonna sit here and act like like Kobe did not play for Phil Jackson from 1999 to 2010.
No, he left.
Yeah, he did.
Are we serious right now?
He left. Phil Jackson left and came back.
What year did he leave? Because he didn't leave long.
But he left.
That doesn't mean he didn't play for him for 10 years.
He didn't play for Phil for 10 years.
How long did Kobe Bryant play for Phil Jackson then? Because who coached him? Who else coached him in the middle of that? An intern?
He left after 04.
And when did he come back? 05? 06?
No.
So that means he was only gone for a year.
No, he came back in 08.
No, that can't be true. That can't be true. Hold on, wait a minute.
Man, when Phil Jackson came back, he was on his last leg. He didn't even have that fire like he did in them first couple seasons. You out here, Duck?
11 seasons.
That's it?
I see it. Yeah, he came back in 05. I didn't know he came back.
Hey, man.
Come on, man. He coached
20
coached Kobe.
is more
That's
than
what I'm saying.
11.
He coached him at least 10 years and won 5 championships in the midst.
Break the tie. How many defensive shares? Who wins the defensive shares, man? Just break the tie.
Tim Duncan is top 5 in win shares of all time. So he already wins that. Kobe's not in that category.
There it is.
Well, fellas, it was nice entertaining you guys and having this conversation, but this is where I get off at. I done already lost Kobe once. I can't lose him
again. Man, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure talking with you, man. Hopefully you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely tune back in again.
Yeah, man.
So, man, we be back at it.
Going back and forth, man. Just throw your piece in there, man.
Yeah, because we're not gonna finish this tonight.
Absolutely.
This rolling into Monday for sure.
Yeah. Nah, he a cool dude, man.
Oh man, cold player, man, cold player.
Hey, that 11 seasons got you though. That 11 seasons got you.
Yeah, I knew he left. I thought he came back in 08. I didn't know he came back in that's
he just took like a mid-season break or something. Like he wasn't gone long.
A full season break, I think.
Yeah. He wasn't
361 days to be exact. That's what they saying, right?
Full year. Hopefully it wasn't a leap year.
Full year. Shout out to the Astros, 11-2. I think they're tied for the first place They tied for the first place in the Central. They did that tonight. Jesus. 11-2. I didn't see that. I thought that was going to be a little bit more competitive.
Man, so now it's just me and you, Imano on the last one or two that we'll do for the night. Going into it'll be matchup 3 and 4, unless you want to save the rest of it.
Hold on. Let me see what I did on my fantasy, bro. ESPN locked me out of my fantasy account, bro. I can't believe that. ESPN has locked me out of my fantasy account, so I have to manage my team on my laptop. Ain't that something?
That's crazy.
That's crazy work, bro.
Yeah, it is.
So I gotta hurry home from business meetings. I can't even log. Man, it's bad. And this a money fantasy league, by the way. Yeah.
They're trying to keep you down or keep your pockets thin, huh?
Oh man, they trying to hold the brother down, man. I'm still holding it down from what I see though.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, Bleacher Report definitely did their due diligence on creating this crazy list. What is that?
That's a little Larry, man.
Okay. Yeah, Bleacher Report did their thing on this list though, man. They I honestly believe, even though we're going over it, it's part of clickbait, because there's no way, man. There's no way.
They did the same thing last year, bro.
But I'm saying there's no way Kobe Bryant is a 12-time, 9-time first all defensive team and he's number 42. There is no freaking way. There's no way. Not even close, bro. Not like there's no way. And the reactions that we're giving is what they're looking for. They're looking for people to, expound upon like why they would do that, why they would make that choice and put these guys ahead of him, just to see who would all get their, respectfully saying, get their panties in a bunch. Like why would y'all put him at number 42? Joakim Noah is a better defender than Kobe Bryant. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Come on.
It's a lot of that, man. All right, I had to check on what my squad was doing. Who's matchup 11, bro? Talk to me.
So the next matchup that we have will be in matchup 3 of round 2 is Bill Russell and Kawhi Leonard.
Well, let's keep it a buck. The only reason why Boston was in those championships, all 11, was because his defense, and then what he did to Wilt.
Defense without fouling at that.
Yeah. And then what he did. Now the thing about it is he didn't like shut Wilt down, right? Like he didn't do that.
But he stopped the other guys. He protected the rim from the other guys being able to score.
Yeah, but he put some because he and Wilt was going head to head a lot in these series. Mm-hmm. And the reason why, of course, Sean P says the reason why Wilt,
he was an undersized center at 6'9" compared to Wilt being 7'2" at that.
Yeah, Sean P says Wilt didn't have a good cast behind him.
That's not true.
I beg to differ. But it was his defense that really catapulted him. I got to give this to Bill Russell.
It's Bill Russell, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
It's not close at all.
And the reason is because Bill Russell had transformed how team defenses even played.
Yes.
Like his ability to protect the rim without fouling. That's why I mentioned that. But he also started fast breaks by blocking the shots, which is what I mentioned earlier. Like when the stream originally started.
The crazy thing about
he's the innovator. He's the innovator of what the block is, because he will block shots to keep them play.
I'm glad you said that, because that Boston team ran.
Yeah.
That was not a half court offensive team.
No, they were up tempo pace team. They ran the entire time.
Yeah.
And for him to do that in the era in which he did during the civil rights era, like he's going to be number one for me regardless. I don't care how great of a player I think Dwayne Wade is defensively, Michael Jordan, people throw LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, Kobe Bryant. I don't care. Bill Russell being able to do what he was able to do in the time in which he did it, he's not going to be disrespected here on my watch. So,
nah, facts.
He's number one for me.
Okay.
Like I mentioned, this one's not even close.
So then we got LeBron versus who?
No. This one, matchup number 4, LeBron's on the tail end. Of the,
my bad.
Yeah. So matchup number 4 of round 2 is going to be Dennis Rodman versus Wilt Chamberlain.
Did I skip somebody?
You had LeBron replace Scottie Pippen in the 8th spot on the end because LeBron's supposed to be against Hakeem Olajuwon.
Right. Matchup 12 is who again?
Dennis Rodman versus Wilt Chamberlain.
Ooh.
I think it's a closer matchup than we think it is because Wilt Chamberlain falls under that same premise that Bill Russell falls under because a lot of their records from the block sets were not recorded. Like that record wasn't recorded, So a lot of him and Bill Russell's block accolades or statistical markings are not going to be labeled as great.
Dennis Rodman.
Defensive problems. Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman is what, 6'10"?
6'9", 6'10", yeah. He's argued to be like 6'7", but he's definitely taller than Scotty and Mike. So we give him like 6'9", 6'8", 6'9". And Wilt, of course, is 7'2", 7'1", 7'2". Dennis Rodman is a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Defensive Team. He's labeled as the greatest rebounder ever, and it's not even close. He can guard 1 through 5. He's an elite post defender, and he's incredibly versatile, and he hustles. While Wilt Chamberlain's blocks were never officially recorded, he's one of the greatest rim protectors ever by eyewitness accounts, but no actual label or markings to write as a statistical category. He, too, was an elite rebounder, incredible speed and athleticism, dominated the paint defensively, played nearly every minute of the game.
Okay, so I love Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him record 55 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
I
seen him do it again. I seen him do it as an undersized big in the league where we actually had actual bigs. Because even Bill Russell was averaging 22, 25, 30 rebounds in the era with Wilt Chamberlain in the same games with him. And Bill Russell was 6'9". I'm just playing devil's advocate here, so I can see where your mind is and where we bounce these ideas off each other. Because Dennis Rodman was elite. Coming out of high school and in college, he was averaging 15 to 20 plus points a game. He sacrificed his scoring prowess to play mainly defense, predominantly defense. That's how he ended up with his Defensive Player of the Year the first time and got a second one. He has a record of eight rebounding scoring titles or rebounding titles, being the best rebounder in the league, and he's the undersized big. That says something to me because that's offensively and defensively. But like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate right now.
Yeah, I understand.
Because Wilt Chamberlain was dominant at his size, but Dennis Rodman guarded the Shaquille O'Neal and Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Larry Johnson, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning. He guarded these guys who were much bigger than he was. I know. Bill Russell went against, of course, a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Walton at a point in time later in his career. You had a Willis Reed. You had he played against some giants, But you thinking on this? You really thinking on this one? Why I got you so tied up, man? What's up?
He averaged 18.7 in 91-92.
Mm-hmm.
That's his peak.
That was with Detroit, but that's offensive though, right? Is that offensive?
Defense. No, it's defense. Well, it just said rebounds.
18 rebounds?
18.7 in 91-92.
As a 6'8", 6'9" big. Oh yeah, Dennis Rodman my pick. Sorry. He my pick.
Wilt 27.2 at his peak. I'm going with Wilt.
I'm going with Rodman.
Give me defensive win shares, man.
All right. Get your defensive.
That's a tiebreaker.
That's a tiebreaker. I got you.
It gotta be. You gotta be the tiebreaker. Golly. That's crazy work. 6'8", 18.7 rebounds. That's golly, man.
Dang.
What you got, man? Come on.
Chamberlain finished his career with 247.26 total win shares, while Rodman finished with 89.83. It's not
There
even.
you go. Yes, dead. Yeah. Yeah, Wilt the Stilt, man. That's tough though. 6'8", 18.7 rebounds. Do you have these winners? Did you get these winners down for the second round?
Yeah, let me see. We have.
They're in the comments just in case you want them.
Yeah, we had Giannis, Tim Duncan, Bill Russell, and Wilt.
Yeah. All right, we're going to finish
Monday
this out.
We have the second round of 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Man. Oof. We knew it was going to get tough in the second round, though. But like he said, it might get easier towards the end of this round. It's gonna
I knew it was gonna happen though, man. I just knew it was. I just knew it was.
Who you predicting gonna win the whole thing, bro? Unbiased opinion. You gonna win this tournament?
It's gonna be either Hakeem Olajuwon or Bill Russell.
All right.
I mean, you could throw Wilt Chamberlain in there just because his overall win shares, but with Hakeem Olajuwon holding the blocks record, that could weigh in, even though the win shares are shown.
Right.
Hakeem Olajuwon that can hang
I don't
in.
think.
So if I was to give three, I would give those three: Bill Russell,
Yeah.
Hakeem Olajuwon, and
Wilt,
because Kevin Garnett's already out, and he's considered to be a better defender than some of these guys on here.
Well, he was supposed to be a better defender than Hakeem Olajuwon, but you know.
No, he wasn't a better defender than Hakeem Olajuwon. I'd never say that. And I love Kevin Garnett's game. Kevin Garnett wouldn't say he was a better defender than.
I'm just saying what Bleacher said.
Bleacher is a bunch of full of bleach. That's what they are. They full of bunch of bleach.
Oh my God! You know, Bleacher Report, when they first came on the scene, they were like almost like a sports
TMZ.
They were like a sports a sports what they call gossip blog.
They're definitely that. I can tell you.
That's kind of low key what this is right now, bro. This is an unreal list. That
they are definitely that. I can tell you that much.
Man, we appreciate y'all listening in tonight. We'll be rebroadcast on Radio 17, and I'm working on a boxing segment with a proposal. Late night boxing. Yeah, we getting some good programming going on, man. But nevertheless, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for being a part, and we'll see y'all Monday.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the stars begin to shine, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. We got Trusty Sean P, keeping everything on track. Deacon King Ace holding down the back, and guiding the ship with a word so clear. Reverend Larry on the mic is here. Trusty Sean P, Deacon King Ace, and your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
My mic was mute. We see y'all on Monday.
Yo, let's go.